Alright, this is KBM and Big Sid. We're gonna do some commentary over this pretty impressive world record.
It's a good run.
Oh my god, ace cutscene skips. Like this run was already done at this point.
You know, honestly, it's so weird because you had this beginning was actually really good, but it has so many like weird, like wonky spots. So like, I
Really?
don't know if we should try pointing them out, or at least I can try pointing them out.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Because something I've noticed, and I think it's a lot of things that people don't notice, is that the cutscene skips, especially in this beginning area, make such a big difference. Like most
You know some
runners,
bitch shit? Oh, sorry. I think it's just some real bitch shit that we don't, or at least I don't do air combos the whole time on this fight. There's
no,
literally
it's
no
actually not
reason not
good.
to.
No, it's not good. Cause
Really?
yeah, I've actually messed with it because the air hits add more revenge value.
Uh-huh.
So after that air finisher, if you've been doing nothing but air hits, he's gonna retaliate. If you do,
I think it's just the first full combo that can be done in the air
yeah,
without a
that's what
problem.
I do.
Yeah, okay.
But you have to angle. It's a weird angle that you have to
It's
do as well.
weird. And like you might knock him back farther, so it might end up not being worth it.
If
Oh,
you
look at
knock him
me.
further,
Oh.
it's the same.
Yeah, but like
Oh,
with the ground combo, sometimes he doesn't move. I don't know if you can do that in the air.
You can. Logic has done it, and I've seen him get like a 52.
Oh,
And that's
Jesus fucking Christ, are you serious?
well, that's on beginner. On beginner, so beginner's 1 second faster. So that's like a 53,
Okay.
or maybe you've
Still,
gotten a 53 or something like that. Or, yeah, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. There's so many
yeah, like,
little like time saving things. And you know,
yeah,
honestly, I'm gonna say right here, you got a 203/204. It's like right at the end of 203. Most people on base PS4 get a 204. So by you getting a sub 204 there shows that you're on like your cutscene setups were really freaking good. It was
nice.
really good. And most pro runners get a 201 there. Just saying. Watch any of business runs and you're gonna see him get a 201. Any of Yuta's 201. 201. So
I need to check the frame data on the fastest way to talk to Hainer. Because, like, it has to be the jump, but maybe
I
it's
think
not.
so. I've heard that the jump, it's the same speed, but the jump, like, Roxas does like a little kick where he speeds up, and the jump just negates that, and then you're always at max speed in the air.
Yeah, that's the thing, is that
So
you don't have to do that little speed up.
I'm trying to remember which Sandalot. I want to see what Sandalot does. RNG. Oh,
Oh, I
okay.
get
You
this
got the
one.
upside down. You know, I don't even know if that one's faster than the other one. They might be the
It's
same
not.
speed, honestly.
The Sid pattern's the fastest one.
Is it? Oh yeah, I think it is.
Absolutely.
I think that one's actually the upside down walk is slower by 1 second. Something like
Yeah,
that.
that's what I think too.
So I found out. I used to think that this fight was really RNG, and I think it depends on the timing of the first one.
No, I think it depends on the Sandlot. Or at least the
No,
opening
I've done the
does.
same. I've done the same with different RNGs. I think. I think. Well, I've
I
gone,
just know
but
that
I've also messed up. So it's.
I like the thing where auto target moves to the right dusk, or the
It was
dusk
the
on the
last
right.
one.
Well, okay,
Yeah.
but I was gonna say that never happens if I do Sandlot correctly. So it
Really?
has to do something with fucking up Sandlot that
Okay.
moves the RNG.
Have you? I've also. I will say this now while we're just like waiting while you're going to toilet. Okay. Okay, you actually did get the damage boost. I have not confirmed. I'm like 99% sure that taking that hit there is faster, but I'm not too sure. I'm not
Yeah, I
sure.
would love to see proof just to put my mind at ease.
Yeah, but I wanted to say. Actually, no, I just forgot what I was. It was with. Oh yeah, with timing hits slightly later. I mentioned to you earlier on Discord that I got like a 32 Pete or something like that, or like something Pete and then a 107. You know, the only difference that I did was while Pete was in the bubble, I started the back cry slightly later while the bubble was about to end, and that's what made me get the bad fight.
Oh yeah, you know what that's called in mathematics? That's called a chaotic system. Like that's chaos theory. or butterfly effect, basically. Like a 1 frame difference when you take the bat cry could mean plus or minus 30 seconds.
Yeah. Yeah. So to me, I'm starting to think that maybe early game is consistent, and it's just us that's not consistent. And
Sure.
we're not realizing the little things. Well, you know what I mean. Not like all of it's consistent, like shadows and stuff, but certain situations like that with the back cry was like mind blowing. All right. Also, I want to say, I don't know how. I used to always get the one hit, the extra hit, and then I stopped being able to. And I don't think it's speed. I think it's the positioning on where you put Rock Sister in your hair. Similar to Jafar. You know how wherever you are.
Hold on, I just want to say real quick that if you are looking to do a perfect Twilight Thorn, I get it every single time. I stand on the first little line at the back ring to the left of the middle, and after I wait for Twilight Thorn to swing his arms once, and then jump, let go of the analog stick, and that's what stops Roxas from rotating around his head during the aerial finishers, is letting go of the analog stick. Because I used to just hold forward, but now I just don't press anything. And I have to slow down on purpose, otherwise I won't hit the creepers
Sometimes
properly.
you go, yeah. So
yeah, sorry, what were you saying?
I was gonna say the positioning on the first 4 air combos. I think that's what determines if you're gonna get that extra hit or not.
Oh, I think it's how soon you buffer the jump. Like how quickly you're jumping if you get the short hops, because I don't know.
Right.
Obviously, it's how quickly you can start the combos, and that depends on if you get the short hops or not.
With early game stuff, I don't know if it's necessary for us to be talking about certain strats, like with struggle.
Yeah, I mean, we're just sort of filling dead air right now.
Yeah, because honestly, I feel like there's so many places that explain the strats, and especially like early game, these strats aren't like super complicated. When it comes to like some of the later fights where it just determines like on your positioning, or like how fast it takes to do some things, or specific things, trying to switch targets on certain fights on why it doesn't work, or we could talk about that. But I feel like in terms of just base explaining strats, I don't know if we necessarily...
Well, I do want to say, I think there's like 6 different ways to do Sandlot. Like, you have to adapt to what the Dusks do, but there are 6 different versions of that fight. Like, you have to know all 6 different versions to get a fast fight every time. Like, just based on how many headbutts you get and where the headbutts are, you have to just play different.
Also, I wanted to ask you now, do you know a specific way on how to make yourself reversal in the direction you want? Or is it random?
No, I like holding the stick doesn't do anything. But on Twilight Thorn, I found that if you're closer toward the middle of his face, like I'm usually sort of at an angle on his face toward the camera, but if you're like right on his face, you'll get the reversal back to the center instead of the stupid reversal. Like you can see it in this video. I got it because I started going closer to the middle.
Also, I want to point out, I just want to point out to anyone who watches this, do not do sets there how KBM does it.
Yeah, no, it's garbage.
Lucky. That was just pure luck that he didn't step back.
Yeah, that shit's unacceptable. Don't do that. Be good.
Oh, sorry about that.
Do you still skip potions in Twilight Town?
I do.
That's wild, man.
Well, because
I used so many potions in this run.
I normally don't need them.
I went potion crazy. Like every time I got tapped in this run, I wanted to use a potion. Because I'm done dying, dude. I'm done with that shit.
Oh no, honestly, like we joke about it a lot, but even if you get hit and stuff, just sometimes just taking the time to heal and not letting yourself die, one will just save you because you don't know if this is gonna be like the good run. Because realistically, this run could have happened many other runs. You probably just died because you did like a stupid play, or like when you're playing and you're like, oh, I don't care if I die.
Yeah.
Like I have so many of those moments where I was just like, I don't care. Like, daily.
Oh, this is a disaster.
Yeah,
This is a fucking disaster.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I meant to tell you. I spoke with Angel the other day, and he told me the secret to VBClone.
Oh, is that right?
I should have mentioned it before, like while I was on there. But when you're starting, the back left corner, every VBClone always jumps there, no matter where they are.
They always jump toward the back left corner?
Always do. And there are 2 spots that you physically will never get hit on VBClones.
Holy shit.
And it's right next to there. Yeah.
Fuck, look at this shit. Why I can't do this fight correctly.
Okay, so I will explain the reason why that happened, actually, is because the angle that you hit him, you did...
I'll tell you why. It's because Shadow Roxas did the thrust. If he does the overhead swing, it works 100% of the time. But when he does the thrust, I'm like flipping a coin on whether he goes into the corner.
But if he does the thrust, you just have to run more at like a 10 o'clock angle to hit him.
Well, I can't react. What, you want me to pause buffer on Shadow Roxas? See what pattern he's doing?
That might become the new meta. You never know. But honestly, that's one thing I wanted to mention. You pause buffer a lot. And it's something I personally don't like doing, but I love the fact that you do it.
Yeah, it feels scummy, but I don't fucking care. This is fucking bullshit. Scummy.
I just don't know how you can pause and unpause so fast on the first one. I physically cannot do it. Like on PS2, I used to do that a lot when I was in. I used to pause buffer. But yeah, so it's to me, it's kind of like. I don't like it because I feel like I don't need it, but then again, I also die to stupid things that I should not, because if I
something that I've always wanted to incorporate into my game that to this day I have never successfully pulled off is to just pause when I'm scared. Like if I think I'm gonna die or if I don't know what to do, just pause and think about it for 5 seconds and figure it out. But I have never actually done that.
You know,
I feel like that would say, like on 1K or something. If you're in a weird situation, you don't know what to do, just fucking pause, take 5 seconds to think about it.
You know, now that you mentioned that, that brings me to like one point. Something I really admire, and I think that this isn't for like people who are obviously going for like a 305. However, I've noticed with Yida, I know he's been like busy, so he hasn't been doing runs and stuff recently. However, something that I admire that he does is if he dies, he doesn't immediately mash continue and just quick run back into the fight. He takes like a 2-second breather, and then he goes back. And I think that's so smart.
You know what, like on that same kind of idea is instead of instantly starting a new run when you reset, hit load game, do a fight that you're proud of, like Syx or Zaldin or something. Feel good about yourself again, and then start a new run.
But on the contrary, is if you mess up that fight, that was a good death. Like to me, that fight is berserkers. I feel like I can live every situation. There's not a single situation that I'm scared of anymore. Actually, there's one. There's one. And that's if you kill everything on that second magnet genie limit. You know what I mean. I think you should know what I'm talking about. So, but even then I have lived through that situation. You magnet, you quick, well, I don't want to say because it depends. That varies. But your issue about if the one you lock onto doesn't switch, I'm gonna show you a cool trick, or I'm gonna tell you a cool trick right now.
I just do the safe strat. Like I'll just unlock on and magnet above my head and let him fall into it.
Mm-hmm. Well, there's that, but something I found out with target switching in this game is if you can't for some reason, and it works on Hades too, and it's really dumb. I found out sometimes when you lock on, the camera turns around. And it's almost like the camera locks itself in a sense where it locks it before it turns around. So if an enemy is on your left and you're trying to switch targets and you flick it to the left and it doesn't work, I think it's because the camera locked itself before it turned around, so you have to flick it to the right. So if it ever doesn't work one direction, it works the other way.
Yeah, that's actually one of the black magic. Like, I would file that under black magic. Maybe that explanation makes sense, but I've noticed the same thing where it's like I couldn't switch this direction.
Wait,
let me just try the other way. Look, you don't need to talk about this. Everybody has a bad time sometimes.
Yeah, because you know what? You had a sub 8 axle and you got like a 1550, I think.
Yeah, I got. Look at this garbage, dude.
You know, this is the 305 run right here. This was the first 305, so I'm waiting to go back and so I'm waiting to go back in time, like a year from now. We're gonna look at this. We're just. But as I always say, every good run has something very stupid in it, and it has lots of lucky.
You know what's disappointing? Like, as the world record holder for Twilight Town, I feel like my world record for level 180% should have had a better Twilight Town, but it didn't.
No,
it had this piece of shit. 1551.
You used to complain about a 1551 and be like, "Oh my god, I'm not on 309." No, honestly, so I'm like. Alright. So now, after this beginning stupid stuff, I was laughing so hard. To me, I could tell if I'm gonna have, like, I could tell, like, the attitude of the run on this split. On Tower.
I also want to say that anybody, I'm not gonna name names, but anybody who's not using Relentless in the early game is making a mistake. Just want to put that out there.
You know, I want to agree 100% with you. However, I can see the argument to not using it.
I have the fastest tower segment time in the entire world, okay? And also the fastest BC1 segment time in the entire world. So maybe I know what I'm talking about.
However, that may be true. Actually, I'm not even sure if you have the fastest tower. To be honest.
I do. I have a sub 4.
Yeah, so has Ninten.
No, his sum of best is sub 4.
No, I saw him get a sub 4 on a run, like as a.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
I don't believe that.
This was back when I think this was either when he had a 308 or like right when he got his 307 and he was like struggling to get back to the 307 again.
No, I think you have a bad memory when it comes to times. Because like that sub 2 beast segment you think I got, I don't think that actually happened.
No, you did, and you've gotten it twice, I think. But I 100% remember the first time. I remember because when you're running, you don't have sub splits. Also, that death abuse was actually pretty. I think.
Yeah, it's weird how technically demanding this shadow fight is. Like, this might be the most technically demanding fight in the early game.
I will say, honestly...
Look at... Yeah, you have to watch out for those multiple spawns.
So, something I found out with Axel fight and with this fight, it's not about how fast you're attacking.
No, of course not.
Like, I think you messed up a lot because you were jumping and then immediately attacking as if you're playing as Roxas, where you need to do that. But in this one, you have to jump and make sure that the shadow's not underneath the ground. Because 9 times out of 10, if you jump and immediately attack, that's what makes them go underneath the ground. I was testing it with missions, with Mission 3.
I actually think it also matters how close you are. I've noticed the same. I want to talk about it on Mission 3, but I feel like I can 100% of the time pick up a shadow if I do it correctly. But if I let myself get too close, he's going to go underground. I'll point it out when we get there.
I wanted to mention again with party attack versus relentless attack. Almost all of the time save you get from relentless attack, which is not always guaranteed, just saying, is eaten up by that long menu before Hades.
Maybe. I don't care. Like, I don't give a shit about time save. It comes down to thresholder.
It does.
100%. I will not tolerate my party attacking the gargoyles on Thresholder, period. And that should be enough of a reason to use Relentless every single time.
I'm gonna tell you that is actually the only reason why I use Relentless.
Yeah, I like it doesn't really matter on tower. It doesn't actually matter. Like it fluctuates.
Because
But
there's a good way to do tower with Relentless and a good way to do it with party attack.
yeah, absolutely. And there's different RNG works for different kinds of AI. Yeah. It doesn't mean shit. But Thresholder seals it for me.
Yeah. However, it's funny. Earlier, Angel and I were comparing the Thresholder from this run to his 306 run, and it was actually very similar. You guys almost had the same speed. So it's weird. For some reason, with Relentless Attack, you got the good opening, like you got the Superman, which we'll see that later.
Mm-hmm.
However, he got a bad opening. But he had more damage. He got a better damage output on Threshold.
Oh yeah, Goofy literally does nothing on my Thresholder. I remember he does 0 Goofy bashes. He just gets knocked back twice.
Oh,
so it's a bad sample. Yeah, it's a bad sample. It's not worth looking at.
Also, this fight, which is weird, I actually run to the top right, and I hope for the best. Most of the time,
what I do there on the opening, I attack the guy right in front of me and just wait and watch where the defense system goes, and it'll usually go to the left or the right, and I just go the opposite way.
Yeah.
The second hit is the tricky one, though.
That between me, you, Biz, and Nintendo, we all do that death abuse differently.
Also, fuck the drive recovery.
Oh, you skipped it this run.
Yeah, I wasn't fucking around. Fuck the drive recovery. Also, I don't know how, but I swear that taking the drive recovery gives you worse Bailey RNG. It shouldn't be possible, but like my last 6 or 7 runs...
I used to think the opposite.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because you guys are all grabbing the drive recovery, getting good Baileys, and I'm stuck getting awful Baileys and I'm skipping.
Okay, I've said this on stream, but I want to say it just for the record here. Literally, the most important part of Bailey is killing the creepers in that position, or the first wave of dusks in that positioning.
Yes,
like having Leon at the gate while. Yeah, you have to be on the spawn. Leon has to be at the gate. So if you're watching and you care, taking the time to push Leon forward to make him stop doing fireballs is worth it, in my opinion, every single time.
Also, something I'll let you finish.
It feels bad to have to push him, but my god, is it fucking worth it. Because getting to dual stance the creepers uninterrupted is literally the key to this fight. But I fucked up with my MP, and I don't go super fast, but I could have. Anyway, what were you saying?
Well, 2 things. One, you got a little lucky in the sense that you missed that dual stance, and that Leon happened to be right where he was, and that a samurai was about to attack him, and it got auto parried by Leon. So you got no immediately.
Whatever.
But other than that,
this just noise. I don't care.
Something that's like super interesting to note about Leon is that if Leon starts a swing while a samurai is about to do their swing, they automatically lose.
Oh yeah, I have no fucking clue how that, like the random ass parries when they're trying to attack Leon.
Yeah, it's because he's about to do a swing, but like as long as Leon starts a swing, they can't hit him. Or like it auto parries.
That's so strange.
Because I took hard advantage of that when I was running level 1 no for fun. I got a better Bailey than my average Bailey with no abilities, without having guard. Because you just can't by Leon. And they want to, like, you hit them, and you run by Leon, and they lose. And you get a free dual stance. And I think I need to start looking into that.
Heading into BC1.
So this is honestly, I feel like the run, like, kind of starts to actually pick up. Where you feel like, alright, like...
Yeah, like, that's you can shit out that Bailey time any day of the week, who cares? Even when you get a bad death abuse, it's still faster than any other strat. Even when it feels bad, you just have to take solace in the fact that it's still faster than doing anything else.
So, what was I going to say? You actually had a good death abuse on that.
Yeah, that was fine. That was fine.
Because sometimes it doesn't always look that pretty. So, I do want to say, if you did those squares, that would have been a faster movement. I think. I don't know. Also, I wanted to say, I saw.
Oh, you try to like square over the railing across the staircases?
No. Well, when you're going up.
Oh, upstairs.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah. You know what's funny? I was watching this with Angel. You lose a lot of time to a lot of in between things.
To a lot of what?
To a lot of like in between random things. For instance, your quick running and stuff is making you lose a lot of time. We're analyzing that, and then
Oh, we can talk about it when we get there.
yeah, and then
Let's talk about Thresholder.
okay, yeah. Let's talk about that. So the most important thing about this fight with Relentless is definitely going after the right gargoyle. You do the 2 hits,
Yeah.
one, and then you just hold directly down. Most people like if you don't hold directly down, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. And so if you get the like, you can react to any pattern that the gargoyle.
So you can see Goofy get knocked back here. These blizzards that I do here are a matter of contention, but it's not about doing blizzards. It's about filling empty time because there's nothing else I could have done there. And so you're going to see it again in a second. I really want to watch out for these moments where there's no better option. That is when you put in the blizzards. And so like what else could I have possibly done there? I can't attack him because he's doing the shout.
Honestly,
So I just put out some fucking blizzards.
as he's doing the shout, I force him to do the shout, and then I run to the
See,
side.
here it is
and I get
again.
fire.
I never do the fires right there because they fucking hit the bats. And so I just like to do the blizzard. And watch this. I don't care about my positioning here because I don't need to keep him in hit stun because I know it's the last bat cry. That was that's something I started doing in this run that I felt like made a big difference. Is that usually I want to stay close to make sure the boss stays in hit stun, but on the third bat cry it doesn't matter because you're gonna hit his, you're gonna get him to 1 HP, so it doesn't matter if he starts attacking.
So something that I was
So I just like ran far backward.
is that ending to Thresholder. I think is very interesting. I don't know why we do it, but we all like fell under this curse of like, oh, we saw one person do it, so we all do like two hits and then we reset a combo. I think it's faster if you just do the full combo and then get that last extra hit you need.
What are we talking about?
The very ending of Thresholder, when you're like hitting him in Valor form.
The possessor or the door?
The Possessor, I mean.
Oh, you mean like how I did 2 finishers there?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I was betting.
No, you did like square, like you did like a square hit, and then you reset your combo. I think it's better to just do the full combo early. Yeah, we always do that.
I don't do that.
If we go back,
I did like a full string of.
No, when you release him out the door, you do you do a couple hits, reset.
I do all 4. I do all 4 weak hits and then reset.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We should not be resetting.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's better to just do a full combo and then kill him with whatever hits he has left.
Oh, yeah, that's actually interesting.
Because right now we don't know how many hits we really need to kill him.
I don't have any proof that this is better, but I like to do 2 hits here. So it's 4 Valor hits, but 2 slices, and then a... Fuck me, okay. It's supposed to be 2, and then a full air combo after you revert.
Yeah.
I only did 2 weak hits, but I'm trying to get a full combo there. See, it would have hit his... Or I would have finished the fight there. Jesus Christ, this is bad.
Yeah, you actually lost quite a bit of time.
Fuck me. Okay, yeah, so what I was trying to do... It's 4, and then 2 revert into a combo with 1 finisher. If you go for 3 before the revert, there's not enough time. And then okay, Biz was talking about this in his stream just now, so I want to say this. Something about the buffering works. Oh, God, I fucked it up. Something about the buffering works better when you turn on hyper healing, and that's the only reason I turn it on. It won't, like, if I tap L2 twice, it usually quick transitions over to Sora's abilities instead of Valor. But if I don't turn on hyper healing, I don't get that quick transition no matter what I do. So something about the way buffering works just makes it better if I turn on hyper healing.
That's interesting.
It's strange.
It's
really strange. It might be. But I noticed it like 10 times in a row.
I won't sit there and knock you for thinking that.
Oh my god, I get the fucking fire
Yes,
skip.
I saw that.
Because I started attacking on like the first possible frame. I didn't even get a shout.
But Goofy.
It was just excellent. Goofy showed up for once. Oh, also this. One blizzard, second blizzard. Take fucking
really
notes.
I've been doing that. It's clean. Also, you know if you hang out by there, you can get a full air combo before he goes in here.
By the on the pillar, really?
Yeah, before like as soon as he leaves the window, you can get a combo on him.
See, okay, but watch. See, this is where it makes a difference. Is I only want to have to do 4 outcries, 4 of Sora's parts. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then he's pushed, right?
Yeah.
Normally, if you don't do the 2 blizzards, you need a 5th outcry.
Do another one. Yep.
Yeah, and that's where you lose time, and that's also where you lose the bubbles.
Also, I wanted to say I started doing something new. I've only done it once in a run now, but I've been putting some target attack and leaving the rush on. So during that chandelier, how you're just chilling in the back, I spam attack and Beast is just running a town.
Nice. The general problem though is that killing the chandelier doesn't matter because I have to wait for MP most of the time. But if you get the bubbles, then it's time to take off like a fucking rocket.
Yeah, there's just like little things because I feel like we're underestimating how much time we need or how much MP we need before it's okay to go on.
Yeah. And also, I have a huge problem with using those blizzards at the start of this fight. Like, that's some outdated nonsense bullshit. Yeah. It's really, really outdated.
You know what I'm actually thinking that we should be doing? I think we should be...
Oh, hold on. Let me talk about this. Okay. My trick here now, it can't be placebo because it works every time, is to hold to the left of Dark Thorn. So, because his arm is coming from Sora's right, and so I hold to Sora's left. And it gives me the little extra distance I need to not get grabbed. And I know it sounds like more alchemy, black magic bullshit, but it works every fucking time. So, you can take it or leave it, but it fucking works for me. But he dicked me hard, and I did no damage with that limit. So, that's fine. That's a good time. I saved 7 out of 23 seconds. Jesus Christ.
Well, you lost like 6 on Beast, so...
Oh, yeah, I did. Fuck that.
Other than that, this was a solid... But you know what's funny? All the time that you lost on Beast, you gained on that first chandelier.
That's true.
Alright, so this world... I don't know what to say. I don't even
remember this. Let's just take it one step at a time. Is this the one where I got hit by the boulder right here?
Yes.
Yes! Fuck this game!
Yeah, that has happened to me it's happened to me too many times now to where I'm actually very cautious of that room. And I'm slightly scared every single time. Because my save is in the room after this. So in a run, or whenever I'm practicing, I never do that beginning part of OC. Like from this part up until the next room, I never do it unless I'm in a run. And it just happened to me like twice in a week, and I was like, no more. Like, no more. Yeah, I know.
Oh, that was like a frame perfect skip.
That was really good.
I wanted to start potioning there instead of curing, but I haven't started doing it yet.
It's not necessary.
Don't tell me what's necessary.
It's not necessary. I'm gonna laugh when you run out of potions by Hades escape. Like, oh, remember when you had Kier? Remember this conversation, KBM. You know, I don't know how you don't get hit by that plant. I've been telling myself I'm waiting the day that you die right there.
Yeah. It's just because the place that he spawns, he can't shoot around the corner. So, like, he can't get a closer angle than that. Also, I checked that out. If Hades teleports, you lose, I think it was 3 seconds.
It's 3 seconds. 3 or 4.
Yeah. So, yeah, I put my boys on party attack here. Did I take Orin's potions?
No, you did not. You were about to, and then you said nope. Like, I saw it in your menu. Also,
Pro Tech.
For doing the opening, how I said it.
Yeah, you reminded me of that shit. If anybody's watching, fucking... just run straight back. Do the fire on the bats. And run straight back.
Straight back.
The shadows literally never go underground if you do it right.
Also,
And
after that first back cry, delay the combo. Like, don't mash out that combo. Like, time every single hit to be like hit, hit, hit. Because Donald is going to fire in the middle of your hits. And if you do it,
you want to move the camera down there, by the way, like first person. It makes your party members come and join you, and that's just pure luck. I got the triple fireball, and then my party members protected me. I got the triple again.
Yeah, I remember. Like,
easy.
Is this real life?
Yeah, I made some snarky comment there. So what I try to do here is just line them up so I can hit both with this back cry. You're kind of hoping for the best.
It was so good here.
And this ending is fucking beautiful. This was the first time I did this, by the way. I just sort of said to myself, maybe this will work. And so I switched back to the Lancers. Got the fucking large body with the finisher of the back cry. And I thought I would have to Blizzard here, but he came in.
You almost died, and I was a little scared.
No, I didn't almost die. Game wouldn't let me target the bat there, because it never does.
Because Hades.
But Orin finished off the bat for me, because he's a boss.
Yeah, that was a really good Hades game.
Yeah, most of my time save came from that fight.
And, what was I going to say? So now that we have this downtime... Oh, also for anyone watching, taking the left path saves 8 seconds, if you were to grab that ether. Or it saves 11 seconds. 11 seconds.
Yeah, I was like, 8 sounds way too low.
So, something else I was going to say is that, oh, gosh. I just forgot. It was with Hades Escape. Oh, yeah, the first-person camera trick. You actually hold yourself in first person too long. You don't have to do it that long.
I swear to God, the last time we talked about this, you told me I was doing it too short.
Yeah, but now you're doing it way too long.
Whatever.
Like, I guard, I fire, and as soon as I do the input for fire, I look down, and as soon as I do the input for the second fire, I get out of first person.
Yeah, that was generally what I was doing, was 2 fires, and then switch back.
Because you need to see what Hades is going to do. But however, you can always take a hit. Even if you're in first person, you won't die. So, you're fine. If you're ever scared, you can just limit. It might not be the fastest, but you should never ever die for going for it.
Yeah, I agree. It's super solid. That is must-do tech. There's no reason to play the game if you're not doing that tech.
When I found it, I legit thought I, discovered fire.
Yeah, that was really a crazy discovery that didn't get the hype or people doing it that it deserved.
I don't know.
Also, the one time in my life that I tried to do fire to kill Cerberus, I ended up inside the RC. That was like 2 days ago, and I said, never again. Never again. Blizzard for life.
So... It's so funny, because I was like, man, this is such a good OC. I was like, what can go wrong? And shockingly enough, it was Urns.
Yeah, Urns is bad.
Urns, cost you a good amount of time in this run.
Yeah, it's like 6 seconds. You know, Urns and Beast, 304. What does that spawn? You can't do anything with that. And then I just failed to pick up orbs. Oh, God.
Honestly, a 121, that's not bad. That's not anything to be upset about, but... It's
not good. You should be getting a 122. Also, I found that targeting to the right on this Blizzard works 0% of the time. Even if you think it's going to be good, don't do it. Go to the left.
It's so funny, because these are, stupid comments. Anyone who watches this is going to be like, who cares? But it's just if you got it, you would understand.
Yeah, it matters. It fucking matters.
There's, so many random things that most people just have no idea how frustrating you. It's when you're in Bushido and you can't target the large body. I have made the mistake. I'm not gonna lie, and I will say this now, loud and proud. I have actually spent my entire limit duration trying to target the large body, and I died because I ran out of the limit before I did anything. And you know what? I'm not the only person that's happened to. I've seen it happen to Biz. I've seen it happen to Logic. I think I saw it happen to Crystal. Like, everyone who tries to do it, it's the worst thing ever. Alright, so...
Oh god. Oh, let me point out that skipping this ether saves 8 seconds.
yeah.
So skip this ether, it's not worth it. There's
You
no
know,
universe where this ether is worth it.
you almost needed it.
That's not true.
On this
It wasn't even close.
On Barbosa.
No, I missed a blizzard and still got Valor form. Like,
I know.
how is it even close?
I know, but I'm just saying.
No. No.
I still grabbed it, but...
We'll talk about it when we get there.
Yeah. It's not necessary. It's not necessary.
So this fight is black magic as far as I'm concerned.
I will
Like,
tell
it's
you...
literally... Oh, go ahead.
I think... Actually, I'm going to point out... Oh my god. As you do it, I'm going to point out. So... You have to be mashing triangle and run the opposite direction that Sora throws the freaking wild dance. That is the secret. It's how I always get over 50.
Alright.
And like... Because like, I can see you're not mashing triangle. I see wild dances that you could be getting and that you're not. And also, with Dawn of Fire, as soon as you are at 10, don't even think about doing another wild dance. Mash fire. Mash fire. Because everything
No,
you
that's not
you
how I
throw
do
it,
it.
it's gonna come, it's gonna run into you.
I don't ever get to 10. Yeah, I'm literally never at 10. What I look for is I want to be at 30 at the end of a wild dance. So if I'm at like 32 at the end of a wild dance, I'll fire. Because it should be 15 each on the last two. And so if I'm at like 32, I'll fire to get down to 30. Wild dance, fire, and it's
That sounds
over.
like
And it's,
that sounds like you're banking too much. I'm telling you, just wild dance, spam triangle, run the opposite way, spam triangle until you're at 15, and then you fire.
I
That's
don't
the
know.
only
I
time
have
you
the
can
world
ever
record, so I don't know. That's what I do.
fire. Well, I have the world record for Demix. Just saying.
Oh no, I got like a 58.
No, you didn't.
What's your best?
You would have clipped it if you got a 58. My best is a 56. I think 91 or something like that. That's what I have.
I don't know. I feel like I got a 57 once.
I don't know. I think you would know if you got a 57. Because that's one of those things that does not happen that you would know if you got a
okay, I gotta impart some wisdom real quick. If you're doing phase 1 Pete and Donald dies, just fucking cure him. You want Donald to be at full health for this fight, because Donald curing you can make a serious difference on this fight. See, he gets his MP back right away, and if you take a fireball to the face, Donald will cure you, and you can potion back up to safe health.
Some black magic, I want to say, is you time that first swing into finisher after the first back cry slightly too late.
Anyway, this was pretty easy. The ghosts
Until
were
that
being
ghost.
nice. Yeah, he kind of smacked me, but it's
Yeah,
fine.
you just like
Nothing's
yank on your
perfect.
ankle.
Whatever. I figured I didn't need to cure here. I would get enough drive either way, and just fire there instead of trying to kill him with
yeah.
laser.
Honestly, that was good. That was still a good Pete. Ironically, like it looked like it wasn't that good. Or
yeah, one pinball 57. That's fine.
yeah. Like,
And if anybody still isn't doing this, put Donald Fire on the red arrow, because that makes it so that he only does, like, he'll do 3 Donald Thunders and then 1 Fire, 3 Donald Thunders again.
Really? That's interesting.
Yeah, you'll see it on Mission 3. Like, I can count, you'll see it on Mission 3 for sure. He does it every single time. It's 3 Thunders and then 1 Fire.
Telling me that. You told me that, and I just need to remember to do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this should have been a 51 Olympus.
Yeah, you kind of just got unlucky with the head pattern.
As far as I can tell, if you do the super fast, like, instant Trinity, it's 10 seconds lost to the long head pattern, which sucks a bunch of balls.
Mm-hmm.
But that's Dallas.
Ah, yes, it is. There's so many random things in this game that we have no control over, and that if it happens, you just have to go with it.
That was a nice pile of dry orbs right there.
Yeah, that never happens.
That never happens. That never happens.
I don't know how you got that to happen, but that never happened.
I was pretty upset about this.
Yeah, honestly, you did get robbed. I will say that you got robbed, and that you really couldn't do much about this. Actually, you know what's funny? I was talking to Angel about this earlier today. This head pattern is actually scarier than what we think. Because if you mistime that Trinity, you either end up on the ground or you end up way behind Hydra.
Yeah, I've actually seen, I think it was Ninten and me ended up like behind his back leg.
Yeah, it's stupid.
Like within the same 24 hours, you're done. Trinity's going to completely miss and the run's over.
It's going to do like 2 hits or like it does like 10 hits and then you're done. No finisher.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yep, runs over. For real. It's ridiculous.
I think that head pattern is the game just saying, you think you're going to get past early game? All right.
Yeah. It's Olympus's one last ditch effort at stopping you.
Yeah. It really is. Or it's like whenever you get like a clean peak and then you get fast head pattern where it's like, please just don't give me that head pattern.
Right.
Yeah.
That jump into the tree is Big Sid, big tip.
Yeah. I wanted to say that. we were comparing this segment. That part is actually like you're saving almost a full second. You save about half a second each time. Like,
I don't know what the best thing to do here is, but jumping into that attack is really fast if you get lucky.
It's definitely the best.
But I feel like forcing the Cyclone, or I guess doing the 3 hits, either forces the jump or the Cyclone, which
does kill either way.
Yeah.
However, so I found something, and I don't know if it's just been me getting lucky some random runs. If you hold up and to like the right slightly, there's that little ledge, and you fall off and you do an air swing, and that will always make him just like hit you immediately, and you just die.
Oh, like the little incline on the stairs in front of the house?
Yeah, where it's like those 2 steps. Mm-hmm. Alright, so LOD, this has probably been like my gold mine in like the past. Like this month has been, how fast can I get LOD1? Because I used to be awful. If I tell you something, KGM, you'll never want to like listen to me ever again. I remember on my old PB, my old run that had world record, do you know what the LOD time was on that?
109 something?
No, like the world, like the individual split.
Oh, I don't actually know segment times for this one.
So you want sub 14.
Hold on, watch this. Look at this. Look at Ping. See how she moved forward with me? That guarantees that you can pick up the shadows.
I saw
that is hot new tech, fresh off the presses from KBM Studios.
Is actually super impressive.
Yeah.
And it had me thinking, like, what if that's the same thing with like shadows on tower and stuff?
Yeah, I don't know, dude. I think it might be the same with Goofy's movement at the start of Thresholder.
Yes, like that's what I was
Goofy's movement tells you what the sword gargoyle is going to do, but I'm not sure.
We don't have enough data on that. But
it's hard to tell, but watch some other pre-mission. Most of the time, Ping doesn't move at the very beginning,
and that means that
you'll get the opening you're expecting, where the shadow's immediately going around. But if you see her move, it's time to fucking party. This is a bad angle. I just did the best I could with this.
Yeah, honestly, that's like the one thing that feels... Well, that's not the one thing. But that's the one thing about Mission 2 that just feels awful, is if you get that bad angle. Or, like, you hit him out to, like, Narnia. Yeah, I don't know. It's like...
Okay. Mission 1, I feel I really could get this opening for free if I just let go of the analog stick. Because sometimes, like, I get a bad angle on the square finisher. And something else... I have no hard proof of this, but trying to kill a shadow with an air combo seems to have improved my Mission 1 times by, like, a considerable amount of time.
I will say this Mission 1 was freaking ridiculously fast.
Yeah, and then just move away from Donald. He's gonna hit the Nightwalker every single time.
Mm-hmm.
Do not stand next to that boy because he's gonna get hit.
It's funny. On every category, if you know what's
Hold on. Sorry, I keep interrupting you, but let's just watch Donald in this fight.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!
Because there's one Thunder, and then
does he fire here immediately?
there's two. Nope, three Thunders. He should fire on the next one. Or I should uninstall the game. There it is. Told you. 3 Thunders into fire every time. And that's what I mean about how you can... I think you can pick up shadows consistently if you're at the right... Like, if you space it right.
Yeah, I found out that certain... like, if I jump and I'm holding forward, a shadow goes underneath the ground. But if I jump and I just don't hold a direction, they like to stay up in the air.
That's interesting.
Especially on those last 2 shadows, like shadows 4 and 5, or 5 and 4.
Yeah.
Like, they just love to see me and they're like, nah. And here, like, take this time loss. Like, I don't understand. Especially shadow number 4. He loves to go underneath the ground 3 times in a row. And shadow
4.
Yeah.
3 times in a row? I didn't think that was possible.
Mm-hmm.
Also, watch this Nightwalker. I don't know how he dies. There's just, like, lingering hurt frames.
I heard you say that, and you were like, honestly, it kind of just looked like meh to me. I would say, also, I think Ping attacking here is amazing. That's one thing I want to talk to you about. You have Ping on sword attack throughout the entire world.
Right.
I don't like that. But I'm not going to sit there and say you're, like, I don't see why you do it. I don't see the benefit. I don't see how the benefit of Ping not attacking overrides the benefit of Ping attacking.
Well, because she'll attack one of the Nightwalkers on the second wave, and then they retaliate faster before you finish the RC. That's what happened to me during, like, when I was developing that strat. She would always, like, make them attack faster. Also, Biz, Nintendo, for the love of God, use this Assault Rider strat. Please, I'm begging you. You're losing so much time to me. Just do it. It's so much easier, and it's faster. God.
I'm not gonna lie. I was against it at first, but I'm team double finishers.
I got a good second wave of shadows, but the first one was pretty bad.
So something that I'm still looking more into, so hopefully we can see in, like, future...
So you're going to see it again here. Look. Just do 2 finishers. And then it's over. God, okay. Go ahead. What were you saying?
We need to start incorporating upper slash on that last shadow.
I'm fucking garbage.
The last shadow that's still alive before the Assault Rider spawn, we need to start doing an upper slash. Because if we kill him with the aerial dive, we get a free 2 finisher stagger on the first Assault Rider.
Shit, that's true.
It's ridiculously good. I can't do it consistently, but I guarantee you some idiot's going to run level 1 that's not me, and they're going to get it in a run, and they're going to be like, wow, I just saved 6 seconds on KH2.5. Good luck beating
That's pretty
this.
interesting.
It's ridiculous. It's so good. It's so good. Also, I want to talk about Summit. I want to see how you do it, because I didn't watch this actually in your PB. You know about the corner, right?
Where you can just turn the camera down?
Yeah. How you just, like, you go by the entrance. I don't think you understand. You know, if you stay there, I've had Summit fights where I've picked up over 120 money.
It's not that much.
That's not that much.
That's 5 kills after the first one. I probably matched that in this fight. Watch this. I've killed 2 so far.
At the very end. Like, yeah, okay, you killed a whole bunch, but you didn't get any of the money.
That's true. I let a lot of this money despawn. God, my bit rate is fucking trash on this fight.
It's so funny during Roxas World whenever you're doing, like, the 7-1. And the screen goes like... Your entire stream looks like it just went underwater. And I love it.
I was seeing that. That was wild. But this is like the local recording, so it's gonna be clean.
So just imagine.
Also, do abilities first, and you can just mash your fucking circle or X button on the AP boost and not care.
You know, I don't grab the AP boost anymore. Actually, so I want to bring this to your attention. Now that I have you here.
Sure. Yeah.
Why haven't we? I think it's time to ditch high jump, technically, or realistically, and we grab one AP boost and we give it to Donald. That allows him to have Kier and Comet. No, you're saying meh, but that saves most, like, that almost guaranteed me 0 potions when I was running all worlds on Grim Reaper 2. It saved me having to heal him on Science.
I don't give a shit. The point is that I love high jump. Like, on the last tier of falling segment, high jump can make the difference. Sometimes you can't reach the first fortune teller if you don't have high jump. I've had that happen in a run, and I can't tolerate that. I need high jump. Now, I could route something where, like, I take off high jump, maybe in Halloween Town 1 or something. But...
possibly. I don't know.
Or, like, when I turn on quick run, I could turn off high jump. But even then, high jump is really nice against Lords, too. But, yeah, I agree that the AP boosts need to be looked at, for sure.
Also... No, you go. It's about Sean.
I was going to say, I still haven't checked whether or not you need MP Hastera against Final Zemnis to do the hot ether strat.
You do not.
Because, like, that shit is tight. I feel like you need MP Hastera for that to work.
Oh, wait.
But you could probably turn off draw instead of MP Hastera. Also, I fucked this up and got super lucky that the second finisher missed half of his RV. Otherwise, he would have retaliated.
Yeah.
Because, like, I didn't whiff any weak hits. I landed all of them and just whiffed part of the finisher, and so he didn't retaliate. So that was lucky. And then I get the free second finisher damage there. Yeah, this was, like, perfect.
Because, like,
or not perfect,
if the finisher
but
fully comes out, you're screwed.
Yeah, oh, even if I have, like, full meter, I revert when that shit's about to finish, because I don't want to hit with the RV part.
I used to think that it was good, but then... Also,
so young.
That was a good opening, or a good early game. Like,
yeah, like, I got 105 LOD 2 runs in a row.
Yeah.
That's sick. I don't want to harp on this, but literally no one else has done it. I've done it 3 times, so maybe, you know, maybe I'm pretty good. At early game, anyway.
I was about to say at early game.
My mini game, or my mid game, is like trash in a microwave. It's not very good.
It's
like let's keep an eye on my time saves in the next 5 splits, because I have 30 to save here, and it's not going to be pretty.
So it's funny. I think you need to start splitting on minias.
You're right. Of course, I need to split a lot more.
Not really. There's a couple, like, I'm glad that you started splitting on Berserkers, because that used to piss me off when you used to complain. You used to lose a whole bunch of time on, like, that split by hostile program and blame it on, like, monitor. I'm like, what do you mean, monitor?
Also, check this out. I wait for Mini to attack and do the RC. That's a big Sid big tip. Is that instead of just, like, trying to pick her up after she does her attack, just do the RC as soon as she attacks. And I should have died here.
As soon as I saw you air recovery, my butthole clenched so hard. I was like, what is he doing? So, if anyone's, like, thinking that was smart, no. It was not smart, and that's one of those moments where I say that world record runs always have something lucky in them, especially on level 1. Because that moment there could have costed you 40 seconds.
Yeah, absolutely. I should have died. I have no problem saying that. I should have died there.
Also, so I've been looking into mini escorts, and my last run, I messed up the mini escort, like the first part, and I had a super, like, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know how to explain it yet, so I can't say too much about it. But I've been getting these free endings where, like, you see this RC right here is like my last RC. It's like my last faith RC.
What?
Yes. Like, I don't do that. That last RC you did, I don't do it.
No, I know what you're saying. I just don't believe it.
I might still have it, actually. I might still have that clip. But, because I remember my cousin was watching me, and I was like, watch this PowerPoint. Okay, so you got, like, I wish I was looking at the split again. I think you got a 246 on mini escort from Y split, which, realistically, for me, I think the goal is you want to aim for 245. Anything over 245, that's when you're like, I made a mistake. Which, we obviously know you made the mistake. But that means your second mini escort was actually good. Like, you had a good second part. I think Crystal, I've seen Crystal and Ninten get a 236. So it's like, that could be like 10 more seconds on mini escorts alone. And, you know, this fight is very dumb. And I remember you were complaining about Donald not thundering. I just remember that. You hit Pete too far away for where Donald can thunder. Donald,
look, don't fucking talk to me about what I did against Pete.
I'm just saying that's why.
I do the same thing every single time. And sometimes it works. So, what is this shit? Where these cameras just fall out? Like, what is that?
Before you do the first fire, you had to, like, run slightly further up.
I did. I ran straight into him. I don't want to hear about any luck bullshit on that egg exploding either. Like, if I thought I was gonna get hit by that, I would have played it different. So I don't want to hear about it.
You know what's funny? I've seen Obeezy die to that.
Oh, I mean, yeah, people die to it. It's fine. But I didn't get the second bounce, so it's not that bad.
Yeah, anything that doesn't get the second bounce, and like, if you kill them in 2 whistles from after the RC, a decent window one. Like, good enough to where you don't have to be, upset.
Alright, let me see my Chicken Little spawn here. Okay, that was a good Chicken Little spawn. But if he spawns, like, behind you, you have to run up to the plains and then run back to Chicken Little. Also, I love how I finished this fight here. Because, like, I get that aerial dive on nothing and then get a free combo on the plains for the whistle. Also, I'm convinced that this thunder is garbage. Like, slide dash upper, I think, is faster.
To be honest,
by frames, but I think it's a little bit faster.
I beg to differ. I don't think it's necessarily the upper slash with thunder that's slow. I think it's just Chicken Little not firecracking.
Oh, no, like, I mean, if I imagine it in my mind, it seems like it's faster to go slide dash upper. Maybe I'm
also,
thinking about upper too quickly.
Anyone who is not using Chicken Little on window 4, you're doing yourself a disservice. Because you don't have to do with any random shadow RNG. You don't have to worry about logging on to the...
Like, is literally consistent. I can do that with a blindfold on. It's the same every time.
So, I want to point out...
This window 3 opening is really nice.
I want to point out that, did you know that with the current level 1 Windows strats, we are doing it faster than crit?
Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
I guess that doesn't surprise me, because they need drive for fucking Boat Pete. So they can't dismiss Chicken Little here. So that actually doesn't surprise me at all. This was a garbage window 3, though.
I remember you, like, did the break, and you were like, I don't trust this. And I think you did, like, another thing. Oh, no, maybe that was a different run.
I don't even know. I haven't done break in, like, a century. I went on a rant here about how fucking difficult it is to switch targets over to the car.
Yeah. It is.
Just, like, I just want to target the car, and it won't fucking let you. It's so frustrating.
Like, the game's like, oh, what about shadow number 32?
What about the fire behind you?
It's like, it's like, oh, here's this fire. Oh, the shadow. Oh, but let me remind you about the fire.
Oh, the car is attacking already.
Yeah, oh, sorry about that.
Took too long. Chicken Little's throwing baseballs at the fire.
I want to say that this is like the coming of age. I feel like if you get past the run, with getting one cycle bow P, it's like, all right.
Yeah,
It's like if you
I
don't
totally
get it,
agree.
it's like if you don't get it, it's like, sorry, you're not old enough yet. Like, see like, also, I could tell. I don't know if you were nervous, but your pauses were super long. This is
Yeah,
the
yeah.
reason why
You'll get
I
there.
don't
You'll
do
get
it.
there. It's about how long you've been doing it.
No,
Like
I
you
know,
start
but
to
you
overthink
messed
it.
up. Oh, I guess I see what you're saying.
Like yeah, you start to overthink it. Your thumb tries to move too quickly, and then you overcompensate and go too slow, and it just becomes a whole thing. Literally, the first 10 times I did this when I was inventing the strat, frame perfect, zero
Perfect, yeah.
problems.
I
And
remember when you
now
were showing it
it's
to me.
terrifying.
I was like, I don't know how he does. Yeah, like,
Yeah, it's trash.
like I'm convinced that if you just didn't pause buffer, you would have had a fact.
It's
And
probably true.
and I don't like the fact that you did that finisher. If the health was
I
low,
know, I know. I should have
okay,
done like either one or two into a
yeah.
reset. But it doesn't fucking matter.
Also, okay, I want to see how you did this. I'm gonna time your Pete fight from my timing. I'm not gonna say anything. I just want to see.
Okay. I really do want to try having Donald on party attack here, though. And then I'm trying to proc RV, but with an aerial. Okay, I got it. It was a good phase one.
It was 1:14:54.
If you don't do that major drive, I think you're an idiot. I'm just gonna say that.
I don't do it.
To anybody who runs this game, you're goddamn stupid if you don't do that major drive.
Don't do it.
I got the dick on that spawn, but it was an easy reaction command. On
So
fast
why'd
pizza.
you do major drive then?
To make sure I phase pushed. The Ultima was the thing you're thinking of, where I thought that gave you free window threes or free phase threes. But I stopped doing that because I was wrong.
Like yeah, until it majorly screwed me over in a run.
Also, watch this shit. I knew if he doesn't throw the bowling ball, he's gonna get hit by the turrets. So save your Trinity until you're sure that it's over.
Okay,
I knew that was gonna happen.
I said 1:14:54. So
I'm not sure how I didn't phase push there, but whatever. Also, Past Pete has been killing Donald on the final phase for me, so I wanted to make sure he was at full health, which I did. That was good. I'm glad I did that. That's pro play. Like, that's paying fucking attention and covering all your bases.
I will say, if you didn't get any troll shenanigans, this could have been a 1:16:30. So you lost a kill.
Yeah, whatever. I don't really care. So I guess I lost a lot of time to Final Pete on that split. I didn't really realize that.
It was Final Pete, window 3, like not being able to get to the car faster, and then part of mini escorts. This is where, like, remember how it's like OC feels like you get to play the game? It's like
Does it?
Really, no, it's like after you get past OC, it's like
after OC. Yeah.
You know what it's like? That's like you finished like your bachelor, but now you have like to take like these entrance exams. That's what
Timeless is Olympus 2.0. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's like once you get the full royal, it's like, all right, now you get to start playing the game. It's so true. Most people don't get like this far in a run.
Yeah, most of my runs don't get this far. That is a fact. Where are you, Skip? You don't want to hear that tease.
I am so glad you just mentioned that. Oh my gosh. Oh, gosh, my dog.
Yeah, don't watch your volume because you're clipping your mic a little bit, so it gets sort of like distorted.
Sorry.
When you're too loud, but yeah, You don't want to hear that T sound in the word taking, or you fuck
Where
up.
you
Also,
skip?
just FPS at the end of the slide dash animation. You are wasting time if you watch the end of the slide dash. You are wasting time.
I'm not gonna ask you to say any names, but I wholeheartedly agree.
Yeah, there are some professional players who waste time. Also, this synth item means nothing to me. I take the synth item on minute fight every time.
I don't know why.
I don't fucks with it. Cause like maybe the game doesn't know. Maybe it didn't count that one.
The game doesn't know.
I don't know. Maybe it doesn't count. I'm not taking that chance. Maybe it didn't count. Maybe it forgot. I hate this fight though. Like,
this fight is so scary. Honestly, it's as weird as it sounds. I'm so scared of this fight on crit. I had a phase where like every crit run I did, I died on this fight. And I
don't play crit.
I don't know the last time I've ever died to this fight on level 1. I'm telling you, it's like black magic. OBZ rarely died to Hades' escape when he was running level 1, and he's like almost always dying on crit. It makes no sense. Oh my gosh.
I don't know what you're freaking out about. Like, this is all pretty standard to me. You got 12 kills. That's fine.
No. I just ended up looking at a different like stream.
Oh, okay. My record is 14 kills.
14?
Yeah, I got that legendary 14.
Alright. You see, that's how I know you would have known if you got a 57. There's no way you can...
Okay, hold on. I just want to say, turning on high jump here has multiple good components to it that I'm going to come back to later. I just wanted to highlight that real quick.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, check this out. So what needs to happen here is you want to get both axemen on the first whistle. I didn't get the second axeman, which is why I don't do anything. Like, I just chill out until he comes over,
yeah,
and then the firecrackers
really
go out. Okay, so then that forces the good pattern. And then it's 2, and then it should be 3 to kill. But watch this. Keep Chicken Little on the back, so he can't whistle these guys, and you slide dash across the deck, and then you can pick up this wave. That bomb on the ground always looks scary, but it never ends up doing anything. And then this cannon is free. You should have enough time to hit this cannon to stop the like enemy cannon fire. And then these last 2 waves are like completely threat free because there's no more cannon shots. And
I wanted to say,
go ahead.
Always end with Blizzard Thunder on that last.
Yeah, whatever.
No, like
on the Axeman?
Like, no, like on those last 2 pirates. Because you see how like
it wouldn't have
got
mattered.
too low.
No, he got knocked away by the bomb, so I don't think anything would have hit him. Also, Big Sid has a pro strat where you Valor at the beginning of this, and you run across to all these barrels a lot faster.
So I compare this to Ninten's because I saw that you got hit, and it saves 6 seconds.
Jesus Christ!
At least from the video that I posted where I got hit, where you don't always get hit. I've only gotten hit once, and it's actually the video that I posted. But yeah.
Oh, you compared your Valor form strat to Ninten's.
Yeah, to like on Ninten's run where he didn't, and it saved 6
Holy shit. That's wild.
I did that today with Angel. We were just like looking at something, just like how I was telling you about like with Luxord's DM, which is something I also want to talk about.
Yeah, I'm like, I trust you obviously, but I'm just not convinced because I don't have the videos in front of me, and that shit is really, really hard to compare.
It is very hard, but regardless, I can
also
tell
the game
you
is fucking garbage, by the way.
That's the fuck spawn. That's what
yeah,
I
like
call it.
that's the true test of a man's resolve is what you do in this situation. Watch this. Watch me not aerial recovery until I saw his attack.
Yes,
that is what a good player looks like.
I was talking about this with Angel, that like that was super impressive, and I was like, not to sound like cocky or anything, I actually thought I was the only person on this planet who knew how to survive that situation. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I have backups on backups, and that's like a backup I'm still like terrified if I ever need to do in a run.
Yeah,
And when I saw you do it, I was like, oh my god.
There are a few key points of this run where I deserved this PB, and that was one of them. Like, you're gonna have to earn it. There's never gonna be a run where you don't have to earn it.
I beg to differ.
And that was one of the parts where I earned it. And then, like, this is what Biz worries about, is whether he needs a fucking ether for this fight. I missed a freeze at the beginning, wasted a blizzard, and still got 3 bars of drive. I still got that Valor
that's because they are not reverting out of Valor early.
No, Biz does it now. I showed him the comparison
does?
video. Yeah, he does it my way now. Because, like, okay. I showed him hard proof, and he couldn't, you know, it. There you go. Nin 10, I think, still does those ground combos. I don't know why.
And you know what bothers me? If he gets, like, a really good run, he has no reason to ever want to do it just because. Like, I mean, I guess it's not necessary. Like, it's not needed, but, you know, just, why do you make it harder for yourself?
Yeah.
There's a couple of things. But there's a couple of I say the same thing with you. Like, not doing fast dances, you're cutting out 8 seconds.
Yeah, I just completely forgot about it, to be honest.
Like,
but it is scary. Like, if you're on 304 pace, do you really want to gamble on that magnet working properly?
You don't even like that, though. Like, even if you don't get a good enough, like, you only need 3 drive. It's free. Like, if you were to mess it up, I'm sorry, because, like, the amount of time loss that it's going to take to get it to even, like, slightly work is, like, 1 or 2 seconds. That's still better than...
Also, okay, shout-outs to the other players. Don't fucking do your abilities menu here. Take the items and go straight to customize, because there isn't a single ability that actually matters until Lords. You know, and you're literally wasting time.
I actually made that same realization today.
Yeah, I've been doing this for months, and no one else has picked up on it. Yeah. It is a waste of time to do your abilities there. Like, if you really, really want Aerial Spiral, fine. But turning on Goofy Tornado is just the stupidest thing you could possibly do.
Oh! Speaking
also,
of...
I got dicked on right here. Look at this. Where the fuck are the other Heartless?
I don't know.
Where are they?
Actually,
where are they?
It's a little like the PS2 effect, how, like, you can quick run past loadings. I think if you just moved up, you would have spawned them. But you, like,
I guess I might have been too far away. I don't know.
Also, just so you know, I posted a video that saves 3 seconds on that. I think it's 3 seconds on the Agrabah movement, like in the marketplace.
Oh yeah.
So you know how you quick run and then you make that little L-shaped path, like around that other.
Yeah.
I quick run, fire through the diagonal path. And then I immediately get to the RCs.
Okay, I was wondering if you could do something, but don't, like, I thought, like, fire bandits spawned out of the stalls that you're blowing up.
I'll show you the video. I posted it.
Yeah, I'll have to look at that. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Remember when you died to this?
I literally was quiet because I was like, I'm not gonna say anything. You would say it. I knew you were gonna say it. And you know what? I hate you. Don't worry. Oh, I got plenty of. Oh, do you remember this, KPM?
All right, let's go. Bring it on. But yeah, look, Aerial Spiral is actually slower on these fights.
Mm-hmm.
And then I always just start mashing R1 in circle after the reflect in case anything is left over. And this is just a crapshoot. I got lucky. I still don't agree with your reflect if you get fireball here. I tried doing it for a while, and it just doesn't... Like, it seems the same speed as just guarding it. But I also don't agree with doing RCs here. Man up, do the fucking air combos until the end.
Yeah. The only RC that's good is the last one.
Yeah, I agree with that. And again, like, your combos are slower with Aerial Spiral equipped, so there's literally no reason to use it. It's the same number of combos either way. And even if he shoots a fireball there, you can mash out a second reflect finisher and not get hit.
Did you see my big tip for that if he fireballs there?
I just mash out a second reflect finisher.
I'm gonna show you. I'll show you later. There's like a couple things I just.
And watch this. I've seen people not do this. Provoke the fortune teller.
Yes!
With a quick aerial right there.
Yes, just hit him. But sometimes, you got
Sometimes
lucky
he'll
that
attack
you hit him
anyway.
across the corner. Like you know how you like hit him and then it brought him to the left side of the corner, like the other one, the first one. Sometimes if you go on the other side, it's like you get too far, and the fortune teller's like, "Hey, don't forget about me," and he smacks you like immediately as you kill that first fortune teller.
Yeah. That sucks. And it's hard to react to.
I thought
But most of the time,
I can't say I did. Angel brought this to my attention, and I tried to test it, but I didn't want to take too much time. He was saying after the second Fat Bandit, what if we get rid of Aladdin, swap in Goofy, and then we just do Soul or we do Trinity.
Also, I didn't level up Wisdom Form, so I had to go Wisdom right here.
Yeah, this
and
honestly,
get my last experience point. This was, stupid and dumb, but that's Dallas.
It's not gonna be free yet. This was one of those moments where I was like, all right, he kind of deserved it. This should have just killed the run, or
Yeah.
it would have brought you back to even. Also, I was practicing doing the only Ultima, and I had all three of them live earlier, and I just started screaming when I was talking to Angel earlier today.
Fuck up this menu. But look, see, it's so clean to just do all of the abilities right here.
Yeah,
It's
you
one menu.
only need it there. Speaking of abilities, though, and speaking of how you're like, you don't need aerial spiral, that's exactly what I'm going to tell you about aerial finish for Prison Keeper.
Okay, great. I'm looking forward to it.
Because I'm going to...
I love this thunder, and I will never stop doing it.
I jump reflect. Into combat.
That's... I don't care. Look at how good Dodge Slash would have been right there. Like, Dodge Slash literally would have saved me time.
Okay, I'm also still on team no slide dash for this fight, but I'm too lazy to unequip it.
I should have done aerial spirals, but I had to wait for Donald to die here so that I didn't get an anti-point. Okay, I saw he died. That was like the perfect time for him to die, too.
Yeah, otherwise you could have been screwed.
Yeah, I was really scared until I saw him die. But, like, this is all coming out of some seriously bad luck, so I don't feel bad about it.
Oh!
I love that revert, to not get the RV on the Valor finisher, and then you get two finishers as normal Sora. And I actually hit Ice Lord with a finisher while he was up in the sky.
Yeah, I saw that.
That was awesome. And so a real quick kill when he came down.
I do not like that ending, by the way. And it's slower.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Like killing, like just going, using Comet to kill Firelord, and then doing Comet Ring.
You think that's slower?
Mm-hmm. It is. No, it actually is. Then if you just kill Firelord manually as normal Sora. But the only problem is then you have to get lucky that by the time you heal Donald that he's not frozen still, and that you can go immediately into Comet to kill Firelord or Ice Lord. It actually is that method that we do is slower by 4 seconds. Versus like getting like the good version, like the good ending. Ew.
I fucking suck at menus.
No, you suck because you put on aerial.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, gosh. Oh, I can't wait to see how much time you lose on Prison Keeper. I don't know what I need to do. I don't know what I need to do to get you to stop using aerial finish.
Look, it's pretty good.
No,
and,
it's not. It's safe. It's safe if you fuck up this fight right here. If you mess up, it is like almost impossible to die.
Yeah, it is actually really fucking good against the toy boxes.
Even then, you don't need it. I learned to just get good, and I learned how to like save myself without aerial finish here. That being said, I almost might like. Okay, so I used to do exactly what you did, spam the limit. However, I found the secret. Remember how I used to always bitch and moan and groan about dance call on
Sure.
PS4? I still hate it. But
Mhm.
I found out if you just don't touch the analog stick, it should work.
Interesting.
Like as soon as they
I
get
mean,
brought in and they start
but it's
getting rapid,
variable, right?
no,
Because it's not. That's not the same against like Prison Keeper and Oogie. You have to move this stick
no,
on
on Prison Keeper,
and
I don't
Oogie
move it. Uh-uh.
to do damage. Oh, I think you're a fool.
No. Have you not seen
No, no, no.
my
I'm
last?
I'm invoking world record privilege. I don't. I think you're wrong.
No. Okay. Oh, let me time
I'm
this. Hold on. I'm
99%
gonna time this.
sure.
All right, so you should have gotten that was 54. Let's start.
That was like a 56 start.
54. Night. I'll even
Whatever.
give you the benefit.
It should be 4 synchronizations to hit the health barrier.
It's okay. I'm gonna give you the benefit. and
On
just say
shock, I
55.
mean. But I fucked up and did the 5th one. But that was a really, really good finisher. And so I padded some extra damage because I missed a synchronization.
So you should have gotten a 145.04.
You're telling me I should have got
No. You should have gotten a 145. Minus 3 seconds from that. So 01. 145.01.
You're telling me I should have got a minute and 5 seconds?
Was it 50?
No.
Oh no,
You said
10.
54.
Add 10.
Okay, yeah. I was about to call you out.
Might be. So 11. 11 though. 11.
I mean, this was not a good fight. Like,
Okay.
I'm not gonna fucking lie to you here.
11.
All right, calm down.
Even
calm
14.
Down.
Even 14 would have been like respectable.
Hold on. Let me see how long this fight took. So I got a 124.
It was one.
So it was a minute 30. A minute
Yeah,
30 is not good. I know that's not good, but it was a bad fight. So whatever.
What have you got a good fight on?
All the time, dude. I fucked up like 7 times. And here's the real kicker: is that I didn't get the Sid positioning for the fireball on the last phase.
I heard you say
that shit is clutch. Yeah, it's true. I believe in it. I just don't know how to do it quite yet.
All of you guys were like, "No, that's not consistent." Sid in the chat. I was like, "Oh, I hate all of you."
We just like you can't just say shit and expect people to believe it, man.
Okay, no. But first of all, I think my credibility should be high enough.
That's never gonna be the case. I'm sorry.
Pretty damn high.
No, like even when Nintendo says shit, I'm like, I literally asked Nintendo to do something 10 times in a row the other day because I didn't believe what he was talking about, and he didn't do it. So I don't know.
I didn't. You cut out. You said something about what does he do that you don't believe in?
Oh, I wasn't specific when I said it a second ago, but he said that, or maybe he implied that he could get the opening on Medallion Fight every single time, like the right spawn pattern. And I asked him to do it 10 times in a row, and he hasn't said anything. That's our last DM exchange, was me asking him to do that. Like, I'm not trying to like fire shots. I just, even top players, I don't take anybody at their word. I'm sorry. But yeah, I wanted to talk about it. I use a cure and a potion on Goofy in this fight because fuck the game.
Yeah.
Like, I don't put up with any kind of bullshit. I just do it. I don't even care. And I don't know if you know this, but the secret to present skip is making sure that Chicken Little is far back when the fist comes out, and then like you quick run forward. 100% sure, yeah. Like I try not to move up at all.
You said present skip, and in my head I was thinking one frame. Yeah, what hit you there? What hit you there?
That's a good question. I guess it was a dice.
How'd you get hit by the dice?
Because I didn't teleport Chicken Little properly, and so I was kind of panicking and went first person at a bad time.
What is the secret to that dance call, by the way? Because I don't know how to hit Oogie.
Getting him up under the lip of the little like opening there, and he'll just like bounce up into the lip up at the top of the what is the fuck is that called? The opening.
I know what you mean.
Okay, yeah, that's what I do. Like you want him right up on that shit, and he'll just bounce up into it, back up into the dance call.
Also, I think you're at one-shot health. Actually, no, you're not. Oh, there is a super lucky moment that happens in this run, and I want you to know that. And I know you were not aware of it, but your run should have died.
Also, I am at one shot health. Dice would absolutely kill me right here.
It would kill you,
but
okay.
I wasn't scared. Shoutouts to Jack for not dying.
Okay, yeah, Jack not dying legit is like it's a hidden, like it's like a hidden gem, and most people take it for granted because I feel like you don't realize how good it is until you need to rely on it.
Yeah, it never happens.
Or the worst is like when he's just like dead on a pile of spikes and you throw a potion and he immediately dies.
I maintain that you can mash it out.
You cannot. You cannot.
I'm pretty sure you can.
I will disagree with you until you.
I don't really care what you think. World record privilege. But the real gem on Oogie is Goofy not dying on phase 1.
Phase 1
That's the real shit. If he manages to parry the fist just by standing there, that's a godsend.
Oh, yeah. Goofy, like...
Because otherwise he's dying.
Yeah. And it's so sad. Like, one, because like, you just have to throw a potion, or you can cure him, but...
Yeah, but the problem is if he dies fast, he'll be back in the spikes. So even if you potion him...
What were you doing here?
So because of all the potion positioning on Oogie, the cursor position carries over, and so I wanted to be sure that my cursor was on Sora, so that no shenanigans happened with muscle memory, and then I also wasn't 100% sure that he was Wisdom Genie, and so I switched that as well.
Oh, okay.
I did that a lot this run. Like, my ensuring cursor position on items, I did that like 7 times in this run, and I've actually never done it before. But I wanted to be absolutely fucking certain. Also, I reflected too fast there, but my MP came back, like, fine. So, this is fine. Just wasted an extra ether.
Honestly, I am not in agreement with the ether.
I don't care.
Just...
I think your strat sucks. So...
Excuse me, have you gotten a sub 30-second fight?
Sure.
Oh, okay.
You want me to look at my gold? I'll look at my gold later. But
that gold, you can't compare from this run because you spent like 10 seconds like outside of the fight messing with your items and stuff.
But that wasn't a gold.
I know.
No. Oh, I mean, we could compare my gold and your gold, is what I'm saying.
Oh, I don't even know if I have my gold like as a split anymore.
So you got a sub 30 in practice, and I'm supposed to care?
No, what I'm trying to say is I have deleted my splits. Like when I was jumping from category to category, I have to delete my splits every time.
Oh, what fucking program are you using?
I'm just using my iPad.
Oh.
Yeah.
What?
I can be using my computer, but it doesn't make sense for me to like. I have to like drag a cord out, and the cord that I'm using.
You like have an Excel spreadsheet open or something? How the fuck do you split?
There's an app on my iPad.
What's the app?
Frame Perfect.
Oh, okay.
But because
that sucks.
I can download it on a different account that I download. Like the one I downloaded it, so it's so jank. For some reason, I don't remember the security questions I used, so it won't let me buy the full version where I can have multiple categories. So every time when I just want to switch a category, I just delete my split. And I re-edit.
Is this the kind of shit we're talking about where I'm losing time to quick runs?
Yes.
What am I doing wrong here?
You're holding out your quick run.
No, I don't.
Yes,
only sometimes.
Yes.
No, okay, you don't know what you're talking about.
What do you mean? Okay, you want to know something funny? The time we compared, we put the streams together or the runs together from right when you guys both killed Storm Rider. He, after the Gummy mission, But he was one full room ahead of you, and that was not just from pro. That was from you being bad with movement.
My TC3 movement is not even bad.
Okay.
We'll see when we get there. I do the fast quick run, like the tap quick runs.
So I'll tell you this: he starts moving in the beginning of Mickey fight before your fight starts loading. So that's how much time you lost in.
All right, we'll have to look at it. I think I actually know what happened. Now that I think
it was not just the gummy ship shenanigans.
No. I know. I know.
But yeah,
I think there's. We'll see when we get there.
Oh, was that Mr. World Record privilege? You get the free spawn on this minigame?
I deserved it, okay? Have you seen my last, like, 2 runs?
I have not. I'm never awake to see this part of the run.
I got the fuck spawn
No, you mean,
last 2 runs.
No, that's a Sid RNG. That's what we call the Sid RNG, where you can't see it. I swear to God, I get that, like, 7 out of 10 runs, at least.
Yeah, okay, nobody cares.
It's ridiculous. It's dumb because it's only like 1 second, realistically. But
yeah, it's nothing.
It's the
but
principle.
It feels bad.
It's the principle.
I know.
It's like, why me? Oh god, this runs. Oh yeah, it's super dead. Sorry. Okay, I need to see here because you lost a lot of time here, and you were just like trying to not freak out and get upset.
Yeah, light cycle is fucking garbage. Like, how did that not kill? You gotta be kidding me. So now I gotta do it again. So stupid. Like, when the yellows spawn on different sides of you, there's literally nothing you can do.
Yeah, no, it's a death.
There's not enough time to kill both of them.
Yeah. Oh,
but it doesn't matter. It's just fucking light cycle.
So, okay, can we please take the time to actually, before I even say anything, I have to make sure you do it the right way. Okay, cool. You do like the smart barrier clip. Because freaking other top runners love to stay in the middle and make it like this freaking dicey, am I gonna live, am I gonna get hit situation just to get a free boost, when there should literally never be any worry of getting hit.
Yeah, I don't know what other people are doing on that shit.
Like, and to me it's like, why are you purposely making this minigame harder? You're not even going faster. You're making it harder to go faster, and you're making it easier to die. Like, why?
Yeah, I completely agree. I think the way I do light cycle is the best way.
Oh, there is a run I have recently. It was like one of my like.
Also, I don't see anybody else go for the extra fucking shield here.
I don't know why.
Okay, I didn't get it because I had some weird shit going on. But like the fourth white guy.
Yeah, no one goes for it.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Pretty much, long story short, you keep one of those, the white ones alive, and then there's a chance that he can just give you the barrier.
Yeah.
So, there's actually another hidden boost that you can do.
I've tried to get that one if we're talking about, but side story, who cares? This is some real important shit. Like, all jokes aside, every runner needs to be doing this the way that I do it, because while the wisdom form is good, and I respect the history of Sid developing the strats on this fight, this is the best way to do it.
I do it this way too. I do it this way too. Don't worry.
Okay.
This is also one of the methods. In that description, when I first released the video, I said there are like 7 or 8 different methods that I just didn't record because I didn't think it was necessary.
The opening is the same as all the other strats, but you can just run straight up the middle. Look at this. Go straight up the middle onto the ramp, magnet fucking Arcana. And you get the second wave for free. You shouldn't have to do the bash. This was just a weird fight. But 99% of the time, it looks like the first wave. And then here, you don't even have to hit the ground. Lock on Magnet Trinity. Don't comet on accident. But 3 of them spawn right underneath the monitor, so you should get enough orbs every time. Yeah.
Also, would you believe
and the 3 bars of drive is fine.
Would you believe me if I got a 133?
No, that sounds totally believable. I think my best is 132, so that's not too crazy.
Probably the only difference between us is I don't do the jump anymore in the beginning. Just stand on the ground, magnet, mash out that Arcana. It works every time.
Oh, okay. I'm still secretly scared of the Devastator here.
Yeah. Oh, remember that one time KBM?
Like, it only has to happen once to be terrifying.
No, that is actually true. It only takes one time. You know, every
Yeah.
run deep down inside, I'm still slightly scared of the movement again.
I fucked this up super hard. I did a triangle press instead of Comet Rain, but it wasn't a huge deal. I know. I'm literally the best hostile program player in the world. And
That's not true. I beg to differ. I am the best.
No, that's not true.
No. I actually think that I'm the best.
It's actually me, though. So don't worry about it.
Let me look at this fight. So it look like the best hostile program to me.
Yeah, this was a bad fight.
Not even
because I didn't do that Comet Rain. Like it's a huge butterfly effect. Like everything falls apart if you fuck up the opening.
What was it? Freaking you don't even meet him. Like you make hostile program go to you instead of you going to him. That doesn't sound like the best hostile program.
Because I told you this is a bad fight. Like it didn't. Like literally every stage of the fight has to change if you fuck up the opening. So it's like it just wasn't right. This was a bad sample. I'm still the best hostile program player in the world. But I got a fucking 159.32. Are you kidding me? Also, Gaia Belt sucks. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm not grabbing it, but I still might. It depends on how good or bad the run.
I don't know. I'm just waving my dick around. I still get it sometimes. Like when I'm feeling nervous, I still pick it up. Because there are those times where there's literally nothing you can do. Yeah. Like I've eaten an entire ring of lasers, mashing out limit form, and it doesn't come out in time. So it can happen. It's just like it's happened to me once in my career, so I don't really think about it, but it can happen.
You know.
Also, I guess really.
No. You dodged, like you got kissed by Jesus and your run lived.
Here?
Yes.
What are you talking about?
That Crimson Jazz was like a frame away from one-shotting you.
Oh, that doesn't one-shot you. Are you kidding me?
I thought it does one-shot you.
No. Come on.
Are you sure?
100%. Like I'd put money on it. It doesn't one-shot. Crimson Jazz can't one-shot you. Even the little fire bombs don't one-shot you.
I'm pretty sure they can.
No, they don't. I know 100%.
I know they one-shot you later on the run. Like
what was I gonna say? Oh, the
RG2.
Okay, never mind. I'll talk about it later.
Okay.
But yeah, Fast Genie. Let's talk about Fast Genie.
Yes.
It's good, and everyone should do it. Maybe.
No.
Because.
You're right when you said that everyone should do it. Period.
So killing this last wave with Master Genie is probably the future, because limit form on Demix doesn't seem viable with the current anti-point routing, and so if we're going to stitch Demix, we should do the Genie kill on the last wave of Dancers.
Also, with Genie, all you do is you bring him to Wisdom Genie before you get to the fight. You spam the Genie thing.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Double Wisdom Genie, like double strike.
No, don't double Wisdom Genie. Then after the first Wisdom Genie, you slide dash, because for some reason you get to wait before you can dismiss. So you might as well get the slide dash, dismiss, and then do the wild dance. And as soon as that wild dance is done, you spam fire, and you are guaranteed to be able to do the Trinity every single time.
Okay.
I've gotten so many 24s, 25s, and so, like it's crazy.
All right, I trust you, man. I wanted to say though, I only killed 11 clones with that Ultima, and I have no idea why. Also, I didn't do this correctly, so don't at me. Like, if I had done the reflect phase properly, this Trinity would have killed, but I fucked it up. What was I gonna say?
Not killing with that Trinity is like, it's like the fitted sheet coming off from the other side. It's like, why?
It's like, what? Oh, also, with this route, all I had to do here was, this is literally the first time I've done this, where my only menuing there was Vicinity Break. And I think that contributed to my gold on this split, was that I didn't even touch my items menu. Because you don't need the third ether here.
No, you
So I
don't.
just put it on
I
in
was
Port
literally
Royal.
just talking about that earlier.
Yeah. Also, this is Big Sid Big Tip. Go in this fucking corner. Let everything come over to you in the corner, and then your Sonic Blade hits everything. It's so
Or
good.
Rising Sun, whichever one that you do, you go into a
Yeah.
corner. They're gonna follow you.
Get in the corner. Everything will group up on its own. It's so good.
Oh, have you seen what I do here now? I do Magnet, Finishing Leap, Magnet, Trinity.
That sounds terrible.
No, but that's how I kill everything.
And it seems like the soldiers always spawn flanking the Morning Star instead of having fixed positions. So it doesn't really matter where the Morning Star spawns. You should be able to get at least one soldier into the magnet. But this was a terrible fight. Like, this finish sucks dick. Just those soldiers were all over the place. This was a pretty cool Tifa. I still like going for that soldier on the left. But what are these guys called? Swordsmen? I don't actually know. Because they're not soldiers.
Armor Knights.
Armor Knights. Okay. This part feels slow, but it's actually not, just because I'm so far ahead already. And this is a great Final Heaven, easy Trinity. She knocks a Morning Star like right into me here in a second. This right here. Tifa with a fucking setup into the dunk. Dude.
What is that? Oh my god. Oh, okay. Speaking of good Tifas, remember that godlike Tifa I got the other day, like the other week?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I found out that on that.
Hold on. I'm so sorry, but this reflect here is consistent. A shadow is always going to attack you right there, and then the Morning Star will always spin up. So, like, 2 reflects to start that fight is pretty close to 100% consistent. And this was the first time I did it in a run, and I was just like, oh my god, why don't I fucking do that every time? Because I try to get a magnet after the snag, but it never works, because a shadow interrupts me every single time. And so I was just like, fuck it, I'm going to reflect, because I know a shadow's going to attack me, and there it was. But anyway, what were we saying? Something about Tifa?
Yeah, for Tifa, whenever you do Magnet, instead of Magnet Finishing Leap, Magnet Finishing Leap, you're better off doing Magnet Finishing Leap into Aerial Dive while they're in the Magnet. Because for some reason, while they're in Magnet, and I don't know why we didn't think about this, the Aerial Dive just does like nasty damage because it's multi-hits, and it's just bring them in and out of the Magnet.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I did in that video, and that's why everything died so quickly. Well, that was a combination of everything else that was happening. That was just like the planets aligned on that moment. But that was part of the planets aligning, and it works. But it's still a work in process, which is why I haven't said anything earlier. But keep that in mind.
See, shout-outs to everybody else for not going into this fight with Drive. I think that you are making the... If I could tell you... Like, this isn't supposed to be funny. If I could tell you the biggest mistake that Biz makes in the run... And I think Nintendo does it too, is going into 1K without Drive. Do my Cloud segment or some version of it where you end the fight with Drive, because having to Trinity on 1K is... You're fucking yourself. Okay? You are going to have to go limit form 90% of the time on 1K. So going into this fight without Drive is just as stupid as it gets. I'm begging you guys to rework your Cloud segments, go into 1K with some Drive, and you'll survive way more often. Like, I don't even worry about 1K anymore.
Well, what are you talking about? Limit form is bad.
Yeah, limited form is terrible on 1K. And that also removes the need for Gaia Belt, because once you're in limit form, you can't die to wind-ups. But whatever. This wasn't a terrible fight. I got some bad patterns, but like this was average. I don't think it was terrible. It wasn't free. I just played it right.
Yeah, honestly, it was on the freer side than scary. So, but that's...
Yeah, it was closer to free than scary, but I mean, I still had to make some good plays.
That's like something that you just want. Like, whenever I picture, like, how do I want 1K to go for me? That's like what I picture right there.
I mean, I had to limit form a ring and Sonic Blade a ring and switch from wind up to wind up like 2 times.
Which is that's like normal. That's like what you'd expect.
Yeah.
Although I will tell you,
And check your fucking limit. There, it's free.
yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
You just don't have to worry about it.
I wanted to say that. Like that is the perfect time to fix your limit shenanigans that may happen. But yeah, okay.
Yeah, you can check your drive too. Like you can set it to whatever you want there, but I'm just used to having it on limit form to start GR1. But yeah. Also, I think I saw Biz do this the other day. It's just like waiting for one of the pirates to step forward guarantees that you'll hit all 3 of them with your first blizzard.
But that's like, I don't know.
Yeah, the question is, at that point, is it worth it? I don't know.
Yeah,
but maybe.
Like even if you had to do that extra blizzard, it's like 1.5 seconds.
Yeah, I feel like the step is faster, but it might not be. And then Grim Reaper 1 is a piece of shit because I get a slide dash at the beginning, I think.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna.
Which
Oh,
adds
and then
3
it
flinch
whips.
instead of 2.
Oh, does it? Okay.
No, it adds too much flinch. So that slide dash, yeah, I have to skip a finisher because I put too much flinch on him with that slide dash.
Okay.
But I got the reflect,
Also,
which made
I
me
want to see how
happy.
fast your fight was. I think it was 18 when it started. I don't even remember. If I was listening, okay, you want to know my other big tip that I've been doing? I've been trying to
Hold
learn.
on. Okay. I wait for him to get hit a second time by Comet Rain. Oh, fuck. I whiffed the finisher, so that was actually a bad example. Never mind. I'll just make a video about it later.
Yeah,
what were you saying?
I was going to say a good practicing. It's not really practice. So it's not. It's just something that I know. I know where the song is supposed to be on every fight.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So that's
Ever since I started doing that ending, I always get 3 bars on the second gambler.
Oh yeah, it's so good. It's so good.
Okay, I'm glad you think so.
I'm not gonna lie, that second blizzard has been that's been the answer that we needed.
Yeah. This was a bad menu. Oh god.
Okay, my question is, when do you put Follow the Wind on Master?
When I get here. I do all 3 Keyblades and my last Ether when I get Jack Sparrow here.
Okay.
So that first menu.
I do that before 1K.
Yeah, but I use Follow the Wind on 1K, so.
Oh, I'm thinking about. I don't know what Keyblade to use.
That's the thing. I always just sort of adapt, to what I want to do on 1K. All the menus kind of change. And so that gave me the fast menu after Demix, was that I didn't do any Keyblade switching.
Okay.
And I put it all into this split.
Also, you know what I really miss deep down inside? Aerial finish on F.
On what?
On
FF fights?
Yeah, I still stand by the fact that you will never die.
Yeah, no, I don't care. I died.
You're
Also, I don't think this summon is good.
I beg to differ.
I want to get a clip. No. Check this out. I want to get a clip of me doing this first gambler without a summon, because if you do what I do here, it's all 3 horizontals, 1 finisher. You knock him toward where you want to go, and then you do the same thing, and you push him almost towards the exit if you're just Sora. But Peter Pan fucks it up, and trying to Genie cancel it also fucks it up. So I 100% think the best way to do that gambler is by yourself. But then this one is better with Peter Pan.
It's so much better. Also, for the record, you don't need to do that finisher.
Yeah, I know. I feel like it's kind of the same either way. Yeah. But yeah.
Alright, I don't remember if you had a good Grim Reaper 2 or not.
Yeah, there weren't any 60 FPS issues. It's straightforward.
Not lucky, but you didn't get.
Yeah, it's fine. It was what I wanted. It was according to plan.
This fight is
Goofy gives me some bubbles.
Awful.
Oh yeah, it's dick salad. I fucking hate this thing. It doesn't work.
I love it, and I hate it so much. Also,
I do 3 H's into a reflect here.
Yeah, same here. But you got lucky that Grim Reaper just wasn't in the air. Like if he's up in the air, that's like GG. He's gonna teleport. And I've been noticing that recently. He's just been like super high in the air. But on the contrary, I keep getting low experiments where like it's easy for me to get aerial dive and stuff.
I've literally haven't tried for it in a year. I don't even try. But yeah, this phase 2 is textbook. No problems. Just doing it the way it's done. You're welcome. Yeah, you're welcome.
Actually, I don't even know if you do it exactly how I do it.
But... No, I think that's all mine. Or that's my version of it.
Okay.
I almost died there.
Yeah, I don't know why Okay, you know what's funny, Kendra? I learned that on my very second run. My very second run.
You want to know something? I've literally never died from doing that. That has never killed my run. I have only ever timed it correctly.
Must be nice.
Yeah. But that one was close. That one was bad.
But why? Like, you don't even need
I don't know why. See, okay, here's a question. What's the point of speedrunning if you don't do cool shit that makes you feel good about yourself? Like, what's the point? If you're not showing off a little bit?
I don't know about that one.
Why are we here? Why are we here if not to show off a little bit?
Not to freaking do a dry form over a one shot. Okay, you want to know what's even funnier? On a quick side note. Oh, also, I want to talk about this menu. My method for this world is I don't have Jack out in the beginning. So all I do is I bring Jack out the party, and then I go up to Donald's abilities, and I press R1, down triangle, and that's my entire menu. And I literally save like 4 or 5 seconds over all of you guys. Every single run.
Yeah. No, I mean, I would like to go on record saying that Sid's opening to HD2 is better, but I just don't
Wait, you cut out.
Oh, I'm saying your opening to HD2 is the best, but I just don't do it.
Fair enough.
For comfort reasons. But if I like go for 304, I want to. Oh my god, I'm so fucking bad.
Missing.
I want your opening and then to do Trinity on Lockshock Barrel. I would never do Master Genie on Presents, but
why? You know what's funny? I'm gonna time. I'm gonna see how long.
Okay, I actually want to know. It's a good question, but that's not fucking consistent, dude.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let me know when you start doing.
I don't have backup.
When did you get a 307? By the way.
I'm not getting 307.
Oh wait, you don't have one? Everybody has a 307.
Not from HC2. Oh, I'm sorry.
Everybody's got a 307.
Everyone's had time to do runs. I have not. Is everyone else working 13 days straight?
Why did Jack not bring in the Heartless here?
Okay, so I started timing this late. It was still slow.
Yeah, I know it's garbage, but the Genie strat doesn't fucking work.
Master Genie is 5.5 to 6 seconds.
Yeah, I don't care, because it doesn't work.
Yes, it does. I'm sorry, what's your goal on HT2?
I don't know. Look at this opening. This looks like it's going to be the best present minigame ever.
You know what's funny?
But this is what it always does.
You over-exaggerated. Also, for the record, my last run, Barrel's out for like 4 seconds, and he was like spinning.
I fucking lost that green. That sucks.
Yeah, but yeah, it's this.
Like I literally don't see any browns in this entire fight. That's not exaggerating. That's the fact. Barrel comes out and there are 0 brown boxes. Those are hard facts.
Also,
look at this shit. Why am I getting single fucking reds? I thought it was over when I started talking there. I lost a couple seconds. But, yeah. Fuck this fight.
Also, I think I'm the only idiot who's gotten sub 4 on Halloween Town 2.
Yeah, nobody cared. Wait, what's my roll?
So you have 13 seconds to save here?
There's too much math going on. We'll
no.
figure it out later.
If you match your gold, you'd be 1. Fuck. Oh shit. Too much math here.
Yeah.
It's because the numbers are so blurry for me. I'm on my small as hell phone screen, and it's not even full screen. I'm trying to look at these numbers. It looks like I'm looking at more like MS Paint for the freaking timer. All right.
I don't understand the point of air. Does aerial dive hit 4 times if you let them all land?
3.
Well, the aerial spiral hits 3 times. What the fuck's the difference?
Aerial dive is...
What?
Aerial dive is faster.
No, I don't agree with that.
Adam, what do you want me to say? Okay, wait.
I don't know.
You had 13 seconds to save, right? You had 13 to save. So that was a 430 KBM. You got
well, my gold doesn't use the genie strat, so like I was dead at the very beginning.
So that was a 430. You lost 6 and you had 13 to save. That means your best is a 411. No?
Yeah.
Yes. Alright, so my gold is 12 seconds.
Yeah, that's fairly believable.
You know, like, Nintendo seems like I don't know how he does it. He almost always gets like a sub 410 on Halloween time.
I don't know how he does it either, dude. Also, you guys need to man up. Not you, Sid, but everybody else needs to man up and fucking ether that fight. And just do it the way I do.
Man up? That's like the opposite. Like, they just need to like swallow their pride and do the ether.
Yeah, whatever you want to call it. It's the freest, easiest, don't even care fucking fight. Agrabah 2 is one of my favorite worlds because this shit is so fucking easy if you just use your ethers instead of, you know, hoarding them like
I'm so glad
a hoarder.
You got Thunder.
Yeah. I think we both found this strat at the same time where you can thunder that transition.
Yeah, I just...
And that saves time. Like, this is optimal. This is what... Yeah. This is it. You should be doing this.
Except, don't do the air spiral that KBM does. Do a flash up. Just saying.
No.
I'll show you videos. I literally have videos on this. I'm chasing water Jafar.
Also, yeah, being close to the ground there is the best way to go. Yeah. I think you told me that. Yeah. And you were right.
You know how I used to go up in the air? That was another Jesus coming down and kissing your run.
I think you don't understand how many iframes this game gives you for free. Like, that wasn't even scary.
I'm just saying, recently, and it was none of this stupid stuff happened on my. I died on like one of the times I was trying to get good PBs, and I died to it. And I was like, I don't know how I got hit there because I was like, I never get hit there. And what was that swing?
I don't actually know.
This is world record.
I'm really confused about what that was.
I'm saying just like talking. You swing. Alright,
yeah, I don't know what that was. But on the lightning switch, if you can't target the switch, it's actually okay, because lightning will hit like everything nearby. So just if you're targeting a rapid thruster who's remotely close to the switch, you'll still hit it. Also, I didn't get a 42, so I should have reset. Yeah. I lost the touch. I had the magic touch for a while, and I can't do it anymore.
Okay, if I tell you something... Oh, speaking of Water Jafar, I'm shocked you didn't die there. But...
What are you talking about?
I've seen you die to Water Jafar.
Oh. Yeah. Oh, you mean remember the time I died to Water Jafar? I think that's the joke you were going for.
Yeah.
And yes, I remember. And it's the same. Like, it's always scary now.
Water Jafar should never be scary.
But all Boom mini games should never be scary. But it only takes one time.
Because, like, A boom mini game, you can get reflect bug, something.
I don't
stupid
fucking
will
care. The
happen.
reflect bug doesn't exist, by the way, but
Oh,
you
yes,
can't
it
get
does.
one shot on a boo mini game. Water Jafar actually one shots you.
Dude, remember that time when you died on Carpet Escape?
I don't think that happened.
Yes, it did. We were doing a race, and you died on Carpet Escape. And I remember
That's not true.
that race might be on YouTube, by the way.
It
Like, I
sounds
think that
like
was
a-
when I was doing roads on YouTube,
No,
like
that doesn't
streaming to
sound
YouTube. No, because I remember you were like, I just died on Carpet Escape. I think you died like you did like that whiff on the fortune teller, and he just smacked you. You died.
I've definitely gotten smacked by the fortune tellers. I don't remember
I'm
getting smacked
telling
twice
you,
though.
I'm telling you, you died.
Oh, I think I know what happened. I was like AFKing and got hit by a falling building, and then got smacked by a fortune teller.
More than likely, I think that is what you said.
That sounds right. I think I remember that now.
Also,
But yeah, Genie Jafar. Oh no, go ahead.
wait, what were you saying?
I was just gonna say I have a lot to say about Genie Jafar.
Okay, yeah,
so
go,
if you were just
go
gonna...
ahead, go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, it's an interesting case study because just the other day, in Nintendo's current PB at the time of recording this, he opens with a flash step against Genie Jafar instead of the slide dash.
Mm-hmm.
He breaks the health barrier,
With
like
a
the first
horizontal
health barrier, with like
Horizontal
his
slash.
second horizontal slash,
Mm-hmm.
and he still gets the DM skip. So.
Yes.
There should not be the like panic and fear over this fight.
Yes,
but
there
is.
is panic and fear, and I'll tell you why there is. Because if you're ever in that position and you accidentally miss a sliding dash hit, then GG.
Well, don't miss your sliding dash hits.
I'm just saying.
Like you get one freebie, right? If you wasted your freebie on the
Yeah,
opening
you
and
literally
did a
get one
flash
freebie.
step, yeah, you get a freebie. So if you get a flash step at the opening, just show up for the rest of the fight. If you
Also-
can't show up twice in this fight, then you don't deserve to PB. I'm sorry.
Also, to answer, if you were gonna ask, because I remember you asked me like, what's been going on with Jafar? I don't know why. 2 or 3 times.
Yeah,
So I
Like, that's-
honestly don't know. Because I really
that's kind of the
every
rule of
time.
thumb. Is that you have to show up 2 out of 3 slide dashes, and if you don't, you don't deserve to PB.
Mm. It's a little harsh.
Yeah, that is harsh. But it's a harsh game. Either way, I showed up 3 out of 3 times because I'm good.
Also, how did you not get hit in the beginning? I swear, it's
Oh,
like
I
I used to know how to not get hit in the beginning.
Yeah. It comes and goes. Like you have the magic touch for a little while and then it's
Yeah,
gone.
it's like a season. It's like, oh,
Yeah,
I didn't-
exactly.
I canceled my subscription.
Like I feel like it's the same with Thresholder opening. Like getting the Superman, you just have it for a little while and then it's gone.
No, but I feel like not getting hit by Jafar should be consistent.
Do you mean the little buildings that are flying around?
Yes.
Oh yeah, it should be consistent. What the fuck does? Who cares about should? This is level 1 any percent. It's like it's like frames of difference when you do the slide dash. I think.
Oh, so I want to see how you do this fight. The ballroom.
It's not impressive. I swap out Beast in the menu, which I know is slow, but I don't care because I just wanted to survive at this point.
I saw about Beast because also chosen. I died to Dragoon. Yeah.
I died to a Dragoon later. Stick around.
No, I'm saying like I died to Dragoons before Zaldin the other day,
Oh.
and like I don't know how. I remember. Oh, you know what happened? So you know how you bring out Master Genie and you're supposed to like I didn't send the Master Genie. It was like the one time I was like, how do you just send him? Fine. I then went to go like the reflect magnet and then like finishing with like we'll bring in the master and then do the limit like the usual stuff.
Yeah.
I double inputted and brought him to Wisdom Genie again.
Oh man.
Like it was over.
That doesn't even seem that bad. Like, you could do the exact same strat with wisdom, and it
No,
wouldn't be that
but
bad.
I know because I ended up messing up, and then it put me in a position where like the dragoon landed on top of me. Or no,
Okay.
I ran out of magic, and then an idiot like hit me, and I was like, oh, I died.
People who
Like,
summon Genie before this fight are dumb. IMO.
or what?
Summoning Genie in movement instead of during the fight is pointless. You can just quick run and summon Genie instead of
Yeah.
summoning him in Parlor. This was such a bad fight, though. I had to do Bash on the first 2 waves. I think I have to do it on the 3rd wave, too. This is ultra fucking... What happened? What was that?
Yeah, I meant to tell you
2
that.
of them did the teleport and ended up in the eggs? What? How? That's nonsense to me. I don't understand that.
So I want to say I'm pretty sure what happened to me was I was in that position without magic, and one of them went in the egg, and the other one didn't, and he just like hit me, and that's how I ended up dying. Like I died at the end of the fight, and I was pissed because I still like all of my runs recently, KBM, have been like. Realistically, I should be getting way closer to PB, but like I keep making
So
like
that's
stupid
Valor
mistakes.
form is hot tech. Just wanna
Yeah,
say that.
that's I want to say that is actually like really good. And
And then it's hard to like you wouldn't think it would matter, but having level 2 high jump against Zaldin's jumps is just like you feel so amazing.
you feel untouchable.
Like it's already free with normal Sora's high jump, but that level 2 high jump takes you to a magical place where you feel like you can actually get a 304. It's so nice. You have to experience it to understand how great that feeling is.
Also, that might have been the first sub 230 beat is Zaldin.
Like the whole segment?
No, like 2 hours and 30 minutes.
Oh. Yeah, it might have been. That's a cool benchmark. I didn't notice that. I said this in the run, but I want to say it again in my commentary. Okay, I'll just talk about this fight then. I like this opening. I don't like doing a finisher or a reflect here. Just let him act and react to what he does. If he does use that opening, it's free damage. But his other 2 patterns are easily reactable as well. And I don't like seeing the speed trap there, but it worked out because he gave me the freebie. And then a 3rd freebie in a row is extremely generous. And then we react again. He did the do nothing, which fucking sucks, but I could have reacted to anything else and gotten a reflect. That speed trap sucked, but then it opened up into a free combo, and he was getting low, so I went for the reflect trinity. And I made a huge mistake here. I should have gone for an air combo here, because you can't drive. Like, there's a cooldown in between limit and being able to drive. I should have done another air combo, and I would have killed him faster, but that's fine. My general rule of thumb, though, is that if you don't get any Zantetskins against Riku, you are wasting your Decisive Pumpkin. And so I feel bad for not having any Zantetskins against, like, in that fight. I feel like that was a mistake, that I should have gone limit sooner to get at least one, because it chunks ridiculously fucking hard with Decisive Pumpkin equips. So I think I could have played that better. But it was like 43 seconds, which is extremely good. Anything sub 50 I would consider extremely good. And then you'll notice here, I stall a little bit after my magnet to do the Ultima. I think this is the trick. It's hard to explain, but if you just like wait a couple beats before you put out the Ultima, and then move your camera so that the magnet is in the middle of the screen, I think that's what does it. I have no hard proof, but that's what seems right to me. And then Snipers is interesting because you can mash out a Vicinity Break, but sometimes it turns into an aerial dive too. So what I do instead is I just wait and let the Dusk spawn properly and be on the ground, and then I Vicinity Break. So I lose like a second to the optimal fight there, but I don't care just because it's consistent. And then this is whatever. Textbook. And I forget exactly what it is. I think it's 2 long quick runs and 2 short quick runs to get to that door optimally, but that could be wrong. I tested it once and then forgot. Storm Rider's weird because it's possible to over damage him here in the first phase, but it's rare. And look what happens here. Like, I dropped this combo. His horns are in the wrong place for me to continue doing a combo. But I end up getting, like, max damage anyway. Because somehow I don't know. I can't explain it. Mega Duck Flare is unexplainably strange. But look, I check his 2 shoulders before I jump up. Just so I know if I can get away with the triangle press on this Duck Flare. And they were both healthy, so I know that I can. And then I go into Mega Duck Flare after the second combo. And then watch, I go behind his second spine. That's a safe spot to aerial dive his horns. And then immediately summon Genie, combo, Wisdom Strike. And he's going to be totally over damaged. Like, this is fucking fantastic damage. And this is fairly consistent. As long as you check his shoulders to figure out if you can do a triangle press. Like, that's a fucking disgusting amount of damage. And I don't even bother running back. Like, I'll take this RC as fast as possible every single time. I think it's a mistake to try to walk him back for MP. It's not going to matter. I went straight into the Mega Duck Flare. That was really fast. That was like a perfect Storm Rider. Just needed like a faster snipers to gold.
My sister's like, you should really call him, and I'm like, this is when I was like,
it's fine. Let's just go. I don't care. All right. I think it's recording. Yes. Okay. Here we go. I'm gonna skip this gummy mission.
Oh, but can we keep the movement time that you lost? Just kidding.
Shut up. I don't play video games.
Alright, so this is probably the hardest part of the run.
What I wanted to say earlier, though, like right when you left, was that how cool I think it is. Fuck. Okay, look, this movement is really bad. I'm losing time right there. Didn't intend, so I don't want to hear about it. How cool it is that the Decisive Pumpkin, Hero's Crest, and Rumbling Rose strat are all viable against Riku. It's so cool. But yeah, anyway, I feel like these are taps. Like I'm doing the taps as soon as I can without any lag time. So I don't know what I could be doing wrong on that movement.
It's just in general, your quick runs tend to be longer than what they
No, those are the fucking tap runs, dude!
I have to say. Another really noticeable moment is after Science on the way to Lvl1.
Yeah, whatever. I need to see like frame data of the optimal pathing on that room because I actually have no idea.
Also,
like whoever does it the fastest, I think is just lucky that their way is the fastest. This is pretty free though. Like, there's no, you can't hear this, but Mickey does all of his Sora during Bash, so he can't really fuck me up. So this was
the worst thing
free.
is like when you're landing in here, pow.
Yeah,
that's like, all right,
nightmare fuel.
Yeah,
I have an ether routed to this fight because I just like I'm so sure Mickey's gonna ruin it for me.
I don't know how you have so many ethers.
I'm fucking good. I don't use one on Lvl1. Maybe that's it.
Oh, okay. So, I know that we're listening to this muted, but the worst part about this is how many times the song restarts.
Yeah, I think that's everybody agrees with that. Bing bong bing bong.
Dum, 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 and over and over. Also, I like that chat. I tend to not go for it anymore because sometimes I don't know what it is. It feels like that's
sometimes it's a piece of shit. Yeah, I totally agree.
And
I
it's
totally
only
agree.
on level 1. Every other category, like crit and beginner, it's freaking free. On beginner, it's super mega free. Also, something I learned about Axel fight is to not mash out aerial spirals and to not.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, you shouldn't. You should mash literally nothing in this fight.
Yeah,
Every single thing should
everything.
be reactionary. That sucked. I don't even know what hit me.
Honestly, getting hit by that is not as bad as it seems. Like that.
That was a good fight.
That was good. You know what's funny? I was like looking at your gold, and that was a 759. I was like, that was a gold. Most people's gold, not to like put you down, but really, like to show you how much time you lost to movement. With how good those two fights were, that should have been like a 740.
I need to see an example of it because I don't believe that.
Okay.
Yeah, I was telling you this in DMs, but my brain forgot how to be a person during this fight, and like every single thing that I was doing, I thought that it was wrong, and I thought that I had like every single input I thought was wrong, and it was just a real trial of mental fortitude to not listen to that part of my head and to just let my hands do the fight.
This fight's
Because
just yeah.
like it was there's nothing wrong with this. Watching it, there's literally nothing wrong with it. But the whole time I was screaming in my head because I was so sure I was fucking it up every single time.
Yeah. It's
It's hard to explain, but it was terrifying.
I know what you're talking about. I had that too. Sometimes it's like I feel like I'm doing it wrong, or it's like it feels like you're on. I don't know. Like it's hit thunder reflect, but it feels like sometimes like while your brain is processing that, it's like while your fingers are doing thunder or like reflect, you feel like you should have done a thunder. Did I do the thunder? Like,
yeah.
I feel like I forget like what I've already done. It's like, oh my god.
Yeah.
So Zigbar RNG is pretty big.
This is a point of contention that I stand by. Is Relentless Donald here? That took me less than a second to put him on Relentless, and it's amazing on both Zigbar and Syx. So I still stand by that. Like that's not a safety thing. I think it's good.
Why do you need it on Zigbar?
It just does more damage.
But like
sometimes you get dicked. Sometimes your triangle presses completely fucking miss, right? And he's just under damaged. Like I've seen Biz and Ninten die to Zigbar recently from being under damaged, and it doesn't happen with Donald on Relentless.
I meant to.
I don't care.
Hey, that costs you 304. So you can.
It's symbolic. What's honestly the difference? Nobody cares.
The difference was a 305. So
nobody who matters cares. So I guess that's my point.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I should have said this earlier. I don't know if everybody knows this, but you need to have 40 money left over if you buy 11 in Agrabah to get 5 here. So if you get 11 in Agrabah, it's not necessarily an extra ether. You need to have 11 and 40 left over.
Yeah.
But then again, nobody else fucking counts their ethers like I do. So, what's the point?
So, you saved like 3 or 4 seconds to Ninten on this fight. But I doubt it's because Donald Thunder. Because...
No, it's a grab bag. It's whether Zigbar decides to just walk around sometimes.
Yeah.
It's a grab bag.
Teleports.
Yeah.
Because
that too.
I have Donald on Sora, and I bring him down. Like, the other day, I over-damaged him. And I don't know, like how you were that far, like, to the DM phase is, like, baffling to me. Because I'm always, like, right at 2.5. Like, my Duckflare kills at, like, 150. Like, 169 sometimes. And also 185. It's fine. It probably doesn't necessarily matter. Also, that fight is faster without aerial finish, but
yeah,
I don't want to do it.
I don't want to do it either.
But every other fight is better. You can get a finisher off on Luxord. Did you see my Luxord video? My Luxord idea? I did a run. Remember I said I did that run like aerial finish list? I
Yeah.
was able to like when Luxord gives you the minigame, you know how we do like hit and to reflect? I kept Hero's Crest on and I saw that I left it on and I was able to get a full air combo with the finisher and
I
then get a
sent
reflect
you a
down.
video of that strat like 8 months ago, and you told me it was bad. I was pioneering Hero's Crest on this fight like 100 years ago. Yeah, but I agree that there's something there. There's definitely something there. I don't know if it would end up being better, but it's worth looking into.
I'm gonna see how you do this opening.
Oh, I just don't mash out limit form properly. Like,
Oh, wait, are you going limit form? Oh gosh,
do you not know how I opened this fight? This is the best opening, but I just didn't manage to limit form properly here. And so he didn't get staggered. And this is just spaghetti. I was just pushing buttons on the controller.
I don't know how you didn't die there because you could.
Yeah, same. I know.
Like-
Yeah, I could have died. And I was lucky that that wasn't the luxury card. That was all spaghetti bullshit that shouldn't have happened.
What? Hey, you got the loot. I definitely can see you beating this time. TBH.
I don't know. I had the perfect medallion. That really did a lot for me. Of course, Barbosa was shit too.
Exactly. Like the fact that like you had a perfect.
I had a 105 LOD though. Like, even if I save all this Luxord time and the timeless time, I still need a really fucking good Olympus.
Yeah. But
I mean, this is still my best run ever.
Oh yeah, it is. Oh my god.
That was intentional.
I know, but it's...
I should have DM skipped him though. I just was scared about my ethers, but there was no reason to be.
Kappa.
I know. I 100% should have DM skipped him, and there's no excuse for it. And I did this minigame slow out of safety too.
Yeah, you did it
So
really slow.
I really should have DM skipped him. Yeah, I'd do it again. But I should have fucking DM skipped. It was stupid of me. I just kind of panicked. Like, I was 99% sure I had enough ethers, and that 1% just... I couldn't do it.
No. It would have been a real shame if you ran out of ethers by finals.
Right. But even then, like, I could have just adapted if I was -1 or something. Also, I almost fucked up this fight. Like, I did such a poor job of menuing here that I had to, like, guard before I got out of the menu, and I was like, I couldn't remember which button would exit the menu.
Oh, hot
so I was just like,
take the hit. You guard the first hit, and then you let yourself get hit by the second part in the very beginning, and then Donald should never die.
It's impossible for Donald to die the way I do this fight, and I'll show you in a second. Like, you
I
potion
don't
him
like
here, like right here, I save this revert, I hold it, and then he'll always be safe right as I revert, and he'll have iframes through Sykes' attack because I revert late. And I just want to say this on the record, my gold for this fight is 4 seconds faster than Ninten's gold for this fight, so you should do it my way, because every ground combo is a waste of time. Your highest DPS against Sykes is to do aerial spirals, and so every time you do a ground combo, you're wasting time. So minimize the number of ground combos you do, and you'll go faster.
Hot take. You don't need to do finishing leap before you summon Stitch. On Demic.
Stitch?
On Demic.
Oh, on Demix? What's the difference? Saving time,
Finishing
maybe?
leap just like brings them up in the air.
Yeah. What would you recommend instead?
I have to remember the combo. I have to remember the combo. I don't want to say it if I don't remember it.
Alright.
Yeah,
But, I mean, I agree. It's probably
look
not
at these quick
necessary.
runs.
What? I genuinely don't know what the problem is. Like,
you know what's funny? No, Kimmy,
download Windows Movie Maker or some shit, and put up a goddamn side-by-side for once in your miserable
You can do
fucking
it.
life,
You
Sydney.
can easily do it. I told Angel to just
The
report
burden of proof is not on the defendant, okay? If you want to make some bullshit claims about my movement times, I better see a goddamn side-by-side. That's all I'm saying.
Funny. It was just so funny because we're like, wait, how did Ninja get so far? Like, we would put the times together, like, as soon as you guys both beat, like, Psyx or something like that, it's like, okay. And then,
Oh,
boom,
I missed the second aerial finisher. Sid's method of just doing an extra guard break combo did work for me. I just want to say that.
I want to say it's also godlike.
And I don't know if this is technically the fastest, but my god, is it fucking easy to do this fight with this method. It's like a couple seconds slower. But it is etherless, right? It's 2 seconds slower, but etherless every time. That's
what I was talking about. So earlier, I wanted to mention you got a strange thing that I don't know exactly how we do it in the run, technically, where you only took 1 HP from the life. 99% of runners who get to this part, they end up taking 2 HP from when you take an extra nick of damage when you start the RC. You did not, and if you had taken that extra nick, it literally saved your life. That 1 HP tick matters.
Well, it's called being good. What can I say?
I'm just saying that little moment right there was like the last saving grace of all the luck. That's when I was like, oh man, this just had to be it.
Yeah, that's true. I didn't notice that, but you're absolutely right. If the life drain had hit me a second time, I would have died to that dark barrier. You are totally right. But I just mash it. I don't fucking know. I do the same thing every single time, and I usually only get hit once.
No, most of the time you get hit twice, and you just don't notice it.
I usually watch and say, oh look, because I want to get hit 0 times, and so I always check.
I don't know if it's possible for us to get hit 0 times.
I did it in my no damage guide.
In the speed run.
In the speed run, no. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I know. Of course I know. Kivium, I know damage everything before you were born. Okay. No, but real talk, I've no damage everything since 2000. Yeah. I guess my little brag.
I'm really proud of you, man.
I'm not.
Yeah, me neither. What's your PB again? 430? 430? Yeah. I think I saw someone posting on Twitter the other day about they posted a level 1 time, and they were their next goal is a sub 4. I was like, damn, cool. I've been there. I don't know. I didn't recognize his name, so I didn't really remember it.
What? Was it Slick? No, Slick.
No. Yeah, I would have remembered Slick.
I don't know if it was Speedy. Alright, so Core. I want to talk about Core.
Okay.
Did you not see how I sent a video, or I put a video on YouTube, showing that Core is faster without aerial fit? So
who fucking cares?
No, I'm just saying. And it also, you know how you whiff that hit on Zenith 1? That finisher?
Mm-hmm.
You can't whiff it without aerial.
I've done it. I swear to God, I've whiffed without aerial finish. But check this shit out. Watch Genie. He blocks my path. And so I didn't get knocked back far enough for the correct Magnet Arcana. Because fucking Genie was in my way.
That is actually fine. On my video, where I killed everything right here.
Well, I didn't. And it's because of Genie, so I don't know what to tell you.
But we were in the same... And, the Berserker had the same health.
Well, I mean, there's minor frame fluctuation.
I think it just depends on how low you do that first.
I'm not saying it's impossible to have saved it. I'm just saying that wouldn't have happened if Genie hadn't been in my way.
Yeah, I agree. Also,
and I chickened out of doing my Master Blizzards here.
How slow?
Because, yeah, I just chickened out. So I didn't do it.
No,
No, you don't get hit. A shout out. No, everybody in the community needs to fucking listen to me. You don't get hit if you're in the middle. Ever. There's nothing to be afraid of. I have never gotten hit by that shit before.
Did you see Nintendo's run?
The Nintendo wasn't in the middle.
Yeah, do you not see he was literally like 1 frame away from losing everything?
No, I don't actually remember what you're talking about.
Huh? Oh,
No, I don't remember what you're talking about.
Like, if you see it, you're gonna be like, remember that? Probably don't. But, like, I didn't get to really catch it.
I also want to say that I think using any triangle presses on Armor 1 is bad. And you should immediately Mega Dark Flare. It seems like, because you can kill him if you immediately go Mega Flare.
I thought you were talking about Dark Aura.
Oh, no. Yeah, no,
I swap in Riku.
The Dark Flare things.
Or I swap in Riku.
Oh, yeah, you do swap in Riku, don't you?
Hmm?
Yeah, it's interesting to bring in Riku.
It doesn't sound, but I found out, I was watching an old video of me doing this fight on beginner, and I played like a boss, and you know how we do that first combo, like, and then we do reflect, slap shot, reflect, guard break? I swapped in Riku after that guard break to cancel my finisher animation of the guard break. And I was like, why don't I always do that? And I did that months ago on a blind beginner, like, on like a random beginner race.
Yeah, a lot of really amazing plays come out of not giving a shit about what you're doing.
God, you're right.
Like, I am a wizard on the D-pad when I don't give a shit. But, like, when I'm trying, I can't menu for shit.
You can't do anything. I'm telling you. The worst thing is when you make a mistake and then you need to, like, catch it and then fix it. By the time my brain processes it, it's like, I'm already dead. I already heard stories.
Yeah, that happened to me on Luxord in my previous, or like maybe 2 PBs ago. I needed to Trinity, but I was on drive side. And so I opened the drive menu, and I just could not get over to fucking Trinity.
The worst thing is, like, you open it, you're like, oh, no, you close it, you open it again, you close it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The open, close, open, close.
Go back to drive. It's like... Also, you need to teach me your way of never getting hit on those runs. I know you told me, like, watch the pattern. You also told me small circles. I feel like I've gotten hit both ways. I'm not scared of necessarily dying here, but I'm low-key scared of dying. Like,
yeah, it might be black magic, but it feels like I can react to it sometimes.
Also, okay. Sorry.
I was gonna say I was checking to see if there's any consistency to the bomb spawn patterns, and it doesn't seem like there is. Not even on the first wave. So it's actually just luck if you get to go fast on Dragon's Emnus. Like, you can lose more than 5 seconds to bad bomb spawns.
But generally, you want to stay around, like, the
top middle?
Yeah, the 10 o'clock, 2 o'clock. Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever had that laser not kill that wing and be at 1
of course.
in fear for your life?
Yeah. Absolutely. Okay. It's a rite of passage.
Dude, you almost got a sub 3 dragon.
I know, that would have been cool. I think Biz doesn't use Dark Aura here, and I think that's dumb.
I learned how to do it in case if I'm at too low HP and Riku heals me in the beginning. But if I can do it this way, I'm always gonna Dark Aura. Also, I need to start watching the timings on your fight because I want to see how fast you're doing some fight. I got a 135 and I messed up, so I'm like pretty sure that this fight can go down to like a 132 on level 1. And my method only does 1 ether. I don't do any thunders, by the way, in this fight.
Yeah, I do 1 ether, no thunders. This is the best opening here. It's the Dark Aura, 3, 6, 9 RV, Revenge here, and then pop. Yeah.
You know, if you just do the other RNG, there is a way to get barriers. We can, like, you saw how you did that barrier? You can skip it, and that's what I got in that video where I posted.
No fast building. Like, it said no. It said no.
Okay. Have you had... I swear, it wasn't like the past. It was like one of the first runs I did when I was going back to level 1, where the left building was bottom left. I like it. Literally, the building spawns covered all 3 buildings that are available for you to go to. I got the no for that building. I got the super low on the bottom left one. I'm like, that never happens. I feel like that literally never happens. And then the 2 ones were in like the bottom middle, where it's just like, well, I want to keep going straight so I can get that building, but it was just like, no. I was like,
That's so funny.
yeah.
Also, I think this is wild speculation, but it feels like Xemnas speeds up his attacks in the 3rd phase, and so I can never Dark Aura on the 3rd phase. Like, there just isn't enough time between his sword and his barrier.
He just retaliates faster. Yeah, don't ever Dark Aura. Don't ever do a second finish.
Okay, that's what I want to say, is don't ever Dark Aura phase 3.
Don't. Or don't second finisher. Well, you can do hit, like, if you came from a reflect.
Second finisher is scary. Also, I timed guard breaking right there before the session, and it doesn't change anything. Because, like, guard break isn't very fast DPS. So going right into the session is exactly the same. Unless you're, like, underdamaged, and then it's good.
I tried the session, and I'll tell you the one reason why I don't like this. That guard break, he instantly retaliated, and I died.
I don't know what to tell you. This fight is exactly the same every time I do it. So.
Well, I'm going to laugh the one time he instantly revenges you right there.
I pause buffer. I'm ready to limit for him.
I'm just saying. But you, like, wait. After you do that guard break, you, like, wait. And then you, like, are ready to pause buffer. I'm saying, like, as soon as I did the guard break, he vined me.
You can cancel guard break animation with fucking drive.
But come on, like. So either way, you miss a reflect on that last part. So you could have killed him earlier.
No, I didn't. I did not. Let's watch it again. I didn't miss one.
You missed reflect number 4.
No, I did not.
On attack number 4.
I'm certain. Nope. I watched every single one. We can watch it right now. Look. Okay, 1.
2, and then you reflect
2.
3. And then you delay
3.
on 4. That missed!
4.
No,
that hit!
No! Go back! Go back!
What?
Go back! Your reflect on attack number 4 is supposed to hit.
Okay, there's the first one, right?
Look.
First one hits. Okay, good.
Okay.
5 reversals. And then here's the second reflect.
Look.
Hits.
And then
we're in agreement?
Delay this reflect.
Yeah, I delayed this one.
Look.
This is number 3.
Look. Yeah? Oh,
look at his health!
No, it didn't! Go back! I can't believe we're arguing this with it. You're just wrong. It didn't hit.
Look at his fucking health right there, Sydney! Oh my god! Look, okay, there's the first one. Here's the second one. Hold on, stop, shut up. Look. Look, this is the second reflect. Boom.
Okay.
You see his health? You see his health right there. Okay, that's the second one. Now I delay this one. That's the third one. Look at his health now. It fucking hit. It chunked him from here to here. That was the third one.
I don't know how that's not visible. It normally should show.
Oh, I don't want KVM. I don't know how that's not visible.
I don't know.
Let's make this a minute.